Let me share this. Let me share this to the group because it's on Twitter and YouTube. But I need to just share it on my main page to the group.
Right.
Come on, come on.
Are we gonna be able to see if they commenting?
Yeah. The comments gonna pop up.
Okay.
I bet. We live now. All right, I'm finna share it. I'm finna share it to my group. Then I'm gonna share it to Undisputed too.
Right.
Undisputed. Go ahead, brother. So, yeah, man, we got us another live feed in here. I got the good brother in here, old Mark Carrington, man, basketball savant. You know what I'm saying? Be dropping the knowledge and everything. So, hey, go on and rap to him, bro. Let them know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? As far as how they trying to create these narratives, you know, for the whole GOAT debate.
Right. I feel like there is no GOAT debate, and there never was a GOAT debate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I rap to these guys on a daily basis, and they get mad because I drop facts. I don't go out my way to just irritate y'all with some bullshit. When I post on there, trust me, I research it. I know everything about it. But when I talk about it, they don't want to talk about the real facts. Y'all want to skip over and come to y'all little narratives and try to call everybody from the 80s and 90s plumbers. When LeBron went up against those same plumbers in 2007, he got shut down by Bruce Bowen. That nigga was old as fuck on there. Like, tell me how a young, athletic LeBron in his prime gets shut down by Bruce Bowen. I just don't get it. I've never seen nobody shut Michael Jordan down. I don't care who was on his team, and they knew he was getting the ball. They knew he was shooting. I never seen him get shut down in a series. Never. But LeBron has been shut down in multiple series in his prime by so-called plumbers. So I just don't get it. Like JJ Redick, like I've lost all respect for him. Like he could never comment and me take him serious no more. I don't know if he's doing that just to get on the TV. Like now you got to be a big Bron supporter to be on TV now. That's the rules. You know, the only people that's not is the people that's been on TV forever, like Skip Bayless, and you know. And I don't agree with everything Skip Bayless say.
I don't either.
I don't agree with everything nobody say. I think everybody got their errors. Like Skip Bayless, he hates Steph Curry, and I just don't get it. How can you hate a guy that averages 11 points in the fourth quarter in the finals?
Yeah,
there's only 2 or 3 people in front of him that average more points in the fourth quarter in the finals.
Yeah.
But you want to say, oh, he don't have a finals MVP. He had a finals MVP. 2015, I would never say that Iggy was a finals MVP for guarding LeBron, and he averaged 35, 10, and 9. Like, you don't get a finals MVP for that. I can see if you did what Dallas did to him. Somebody on Dallas defense should have got a finals MVP for that.
I agree with that.
Holding LeBron to 17 points a game. Yeah. Sean Marion should have got finals MVP if that's the case.
Nah, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the thing about Skip before I go off, you know what I'm saying, on the casual. Skip. Oh! Wait a minute. I
heard that bullshit you just said. Jordan was guarded by them slow ass white dudes. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck gonna stop Jordan, them slow ass white dudes back in the day?
Oh, so you saying Luka can stop him?
Look who the hell I was just watching the Jordan in the finals. What was it? In 93. That slow ass, weak ass dude guarding Jordan, and you bragging on it.
Dan Marley was one of the best defenders in the league.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Jordan wasn't guarded by nobody no taller than 6'4".
So
Dennis guard.
Dennis Rodman never guarded Jordan?
Man, on a few plays.
Are you
serious? On a few plays.
Okay, so Michael Cooper never.
And then Jordan was crying when they was physical with his ass.
Wait.
Nigga wrote a letter.
Michael Cooper
wrote a letter snitching.
Michael Cooper never guarded Jordan?
Huh?
Michael Cooper never guarded Jordan?
Bro, you naming all these weak-ass people that's not comparable to the players of today. Jordan was never guarded by a dude over 6'4".
So you calling Michael Cooper weak?
Bro, the man was 6'4". Look who was guarding LeBron, KD, Kawhi.
So wait.
Are
Gary
you
Payton.
serious?
Gary
Y'all
Payton
hype up the 90s, bro. Even
Gary
in the
Payton?
90s, they was calling the competition weak.
Is Gary Payton weak?
The man under 6'4" guarding Jordan 6'6".
What does that matter? Dennis Rodman 6'7". He shut Shaq down. Shaq 7 foot. What does size matter?
Huh? Shaq wasn't guarding no Jordan like that.
No, you said
Isaiah Thomas was.
No, hold on, calm down. You said Jordan defenders was smaller. Dennis Rodman is 5 inches smaller than Shaq. He shut Shaq down. So
but dude there with the beard was just bragging on nobody stopped George Jett.
What does size have to do with it?
Bro, Jordan, watch Jordan fucking playoffs. The man was guarded by weak ass people, and y'all be bragging on him scoring. Can't nobody stop Jordan. Yeah, he had these weak ass dudes guarding him.
So wait. So Sidney Moncrief is weak,
bro. What was he doing to Jordan compared to Jordan?
What do you mean compared? I'm naming you
like Kawhi on Jordan. What
wait a minute. Can I finish?
Go ahead. Cause y'all
Joe Dumars is weak.
Funny.
Listen, is Joe Dumars, is he weak?
Go ahead.
Is Joe Dumars weak?
Hey, there were more great defensive guards in the 90s than ever.
Everybody I'm naming is a
Jordan had Muggsy Bogues guarding him.
Great guards.
Everybody that guarded Jordan was under 6'4". LeBron going against fucking Kawhi, Kevin Durant, even Draymond Green switches on him. Paul George. I mean, the list goes on, and y'all comparing them to them little weak ass dudes that was guarding Jordan.
Okay,
in a ISO 1-on-1 league when you couldn't help out and the legal defense your ass get a tech.
So answer me this. Everybody that you name say Jordan the GOAT. So make your argument make sense.
I'm talking about facts. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear no he say, she say, what this person said, what that person said.
But you said, who did you say? Facts. You said Kawhi and who else?
Bro, Draymond. We all know who was guarding LeBron.
Hey,
who guarded LeBron? Guards Jordan had is not comparable. The competition is not the same.
Who guarded Bron in 2011? JJ.
Who they? Did you listen to what Mark Cuban said? They was throwing everybody at him. The same thing Tim Duncan said in 2007.
Oh, so they didn't throw everybody at Jordan? Did they throw everybody at Jordan?
Hell no, you couldn't switch. Illegal defense, you get a tech. You get a tech. So you mean so if you
wait a minute, wait, hold it.
You will see the players was snitching when they were trying to double. They were telling the ref to give them a tech.
Hey, time out. So how did the Jordan rules work if you say illegal defense was a tech?
Because they was physical with Jordan. You couldn't help out on Jordan.
But that's illegal, right? According to you.
You couldn't help out until he got to the rim. When he got to the rim, then they can help out. Jordan
but you just said that was illegal though, bro.
No, yes, because when Jordan got the ISO before the 3 points, couldn't help.
Listen, you contradicting yourself. You just said they couldn't switch off. But Jordan was being played 1-on-5. So you got to make it make sense. They was guarding him 5-on-1.
How? You couldn't leave your defensive assignment for more than 3 seconds. You get a
okay. So they had the Jordan rules. Do you understand?
So imagine LeBron back then with a small ass dude on him at the 3-point line.
Do you want me to explain the Jordan rules?
I know the Jordan rules. I read the book. I've also seen quotes in the book.
Articulate.
How he was crying and snitching.
No.
More valuable than Jordan.
Articulate the Jordan rules.
Where the Bron rules at?
Huh?
What are Bron rules?
What you mean? How teams stack up to beat him?
Yeah, JJ Bron rules. They didn't need no Bron rules. They needed a baby Kawhi.
They needed teams to stack up to beat him.
Kawhi shut his ass down.
Why do they have teams stack up to beat him?
Why did he start? Why did LeBron start
baby Kawhi beat him in 2014?
Who stacked up to beat Jordan? Name one team.
What do you mean?
The Celtics.
Celtics stacked up to beat. Celtics stacked up to beat LeBron before he even went to Miami.
They didn't have super teams in Jordan era.
Stacked at 86.
Jordan team was a super team. They had the best 3-pointer, the best Euro player, the second best player in the league, all in their prime.
What did they have that in 91? Did they have that in 91?
What did they do
But the
without
Cavs
Jordan?
with Kevin Love a super team, but the Bulls with Rodman, Pippen, Horace Grant, all them defensive stoppers, top defenders in the league were no super team.
What did
But
all them
LeBron with
3-point
Kyrie,
shooters
Kevin
do
Love
without
won.
Jordan?
Y'all make no sense. Y'all contradict yourself too much.
No, we
And then y'all
haven't,
think
bro.
y'all
We
make
Ain't
good
asking,
ass
nobody
arguments.
asking you
contradicting nothing.
You
questions.
sitting up here talking about some Jordan rules when the nigga was crying when they get rough with his ass.
So LeBron didn't cry
When LeBron wrote a letter snitching.
in 2012. He wrote the vertical rule about the Indiana Pacers. You want me to send that to you? I can send it to your inbox.
So he said people are being rough with me. Y'all need to do something about that.
He said I can't impede on my vertical leap because Roy Hibbert, who can't jump this high off the ground, was in his way. You want me to send you the link? I got it.
Yeah, send me the link.
Gotcha.
Send me the link. Because Jordan wrote a letter talking about the Pistons crying.
Jordan was the only one.
Yeah, Jordan wrote a letter. Rodman didn't even like him.
Jordan was the only one.
Wrote a letter. Yeah, that's the only one I seen.
No. You said complaining. Jordan was the only one.
Yeah, Jordan wrote a letter.
So wait, Magic, Bird, Barkley, Pat Ewing, none of them boys complained about Detroit. Just Jordan.
Did they write a letter?
Wait a minute. Even Pippen.
Did they write a letter?
I didn't say anything about a letter. You said complain.
Right,
but you just said complain.
They wrote a letter. Jordan wrote a letter to the NBA commissioner.
But you also said complain too, right?
Yeah, he wrote a letter complaining,
So
crying.
I'm asking,
Who
Jordan
else
was the
wrote
only
a
one
letter?
that complained?
But who wrote a letter?
I'm asking about complaining. That's
Who
all.
wrote a letter to the NBA commissioner? Have you ever heard anybody doing that in NBA?
I'm asking about complaining though. You said complain.
Bruh, you nitpicking. This man wrote a letter
I'm
crying.
asking, you know what? Let me send you the link. Let me do that.
He wrote a letter crying.
Hey, Malcolm want to come in here. Malcolm said he want in.
I'm finna send him the link.
He wrote a letter crying. But y'all say he mentally tough. And then he quit saying he need a break from the media. But he's so mentally tough. Make it make sense.
Dude,
how you mentally the toughest,
if your dad got murdered in the street, you would quit too.
No. Who mama died and they still was playing? Who's Isaiah Thomas? Mama died, still was playing.
Did she get murdered and found in the river?
His mama died. He lost a
Did she get murdered and found in the river?
Bro. Stop making excuses. The main mother died.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said, hold on. Did Jordan ever come to the podium with a fake cast talking about he broke his hand? Did Jordan ever do that?
Right.
Did he quit? He still played, right?
You said, did Jordan ever come to the podium?
Did he quit?
All them years Jordan lost to the Pistons. Did he come to the podium and say, I broke my hand? Did he do that? Or did he say,
wrote a letter crying to the commissioner?
You said,
how you break your hand in the first game, but we don't see the cast until the end of the series?
Who wrote a letter crying to the commissioner because people was being rough with him? That's some weak ass shit. That's weak.
Hey, Malcolm, weak, don't come in here with that bronze sexual shit, nigga.
Ain't no bronze sex. This is facts. This is weak. You wrote a letter crying to the commissioner.
But tell me this: how you break your hand in the first game, but we don't see the cast until you
9 days later?
The
he
series
still played
over.
all 4 games.
9 days later.
He still played all 4 games, right?
And then a week after that, when the series was over, I seen a nigga jumping off a cliff in Cancun.
But he was doing push-ups. He was doing push-ups. He was doing push-ups game 2, but he broke his hand game 1 though.
But he played all 4 games,
He was
right?
doing push-ups.
He played all 4 games, right?
About what?
He played all 4 games that series.
Did Jordan never play all 4 games?
Bro, the man cried and wrote a letter.
About what? What are you talking about?
Let LeBron write a letter crying to the commissioner.
He already did. I'm sending it to you.
He wrote a letter crying people being rough with him?
He said Roy Hibbert was impeding his progress. That's even worse.
So LeBron wrote a letter saying dudes was too rough with him.
He said Roy Hibbert is impeding my progress to the basket.
So, but
right,
I'm asking
Jimmy.
you, did LeBron write a letter
that is like the weakest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, Jimmy, he played all 4 games and got that ass swept.
Yeah, by a team with that stacked up to beat him.
Who stacked up?
So why did KD go to Golden State?
Hold on. I'm gonna answer that. Now, when I answer that, I want you to answer my question. Can we do that? Okay, so Kevin Durant tweeted, Omar, what year was that? 2010? When he said everybody want to team up. What's up with this competition? Ain't that when KD made that tweet?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he did say that. So KD is a hypocrite. I'm gonna say that, all right? So just stay with me.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, you said they stacked up teams to beat LeBron.
Yep.
So answer me this question. Now, I answered yours. I want you to answer mine. 2011, Miami Heat had 3 franchises on one squad. How come LeBron didn't beat them when they had the advantage? Dirk was the only one. Only franchise player.
Be who?
Why LeBron didn't beat Dirk in 2011 when he had the super team?
What the hell they got to do with blowing the 3-1 lead?
No. You said no. You just said stack teams now. I answered your question. I said KD is a hypocrite. KD jumped ship and joined Golden State. I'm going to say that. He done it. So why won't you say the same thing about LeBron in 2011? 3 All-Stars.
LeBron went to the Heat because he couldn't get nobody on the Cavs.
Hold it. LeBron had the advantage. How did he lose to the Mavs? How did that happen?
Right.
The man just didn't play good.
Right. Dude.
He didn't play good.
No,
he didn't play good. What you want me to say? That's the only finals y'all got. That's the only finals y'all got.
What? He didn't play good. What, bro?
In 2011, he didn't play good.
So wait a minute. You telling me?
Dwayne Wade was better than any player Michael Jordan ever played with.
Better than all of them.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Did Dwayne Wade do most of the work in all the finals like Pippen did?
Yeah, in 2006, he won Finals MVP.
So Pippen was leading in I'm not talking about in 2006.
How many Finals MVPs Pippen got?
Your mama here. I don't want to hear no bit when Dwayne Wade was at his best. I'm talking about when they played together.
Who?
Because Pippen was leading in assists, rebounds, steals.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
The best player.
Do you need me to pull it up? Because Jordan led in assists and points. Pippen led in rebounds.
Jordan only led in 2 series in assists.
You need me to pull it up?
Pippen led in assists 4 series.
You want me to pull it up?
Jordan only did it in 2 times.
You want me to pull it up?
False.
Pull it up, and you're going to see Jordan only led in assists twice.
I got it. I got it right here. I got it.
Yeah, and Pippen did it 4 times.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Bro, Pippen led in assists 4 times.
No, he did
Jordan
not.
led in 91.
No, he did
not. I can't remember the
no,
other
he
series.
did not.
Yes,
I got it right here. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. I got it right here.
Jordan assist totals in the finals is 207, 209. Pippen assist totals is 207.
What did say?
But
That's
you gotta go per
average.
You gotta go per finals.
What did this say?
Pippen led in 4 series out of the 6 finals, and Jordan led in 2.
Hey, he gonna ignore you. He gonna ignore you. He don't like facts.
Come on.
He's talking
what
about
you mean? Pull up each finals. Pull up each finals.
It's right here.
That's the average. Pull up each finals.
It's right here.
Pull up each finals. Out of the 6, it's a fact. Out of the 6 finals, Pippen led in 4 of them. Jordan led.
Why
in 2.
Don't say that right here then?
Pull up each individual finals. Pippen led in 4 of them.
It's
Jordan
career finals though, like you said, totals. It's right here.
Like I said, why you scared
to pull
it up? Pull up 91 finals.
I got it right here though.
Pull up. No,
wait. You said wait. You said 91. You said 91. You said 91. You realize Jordan had 11 assists in 91.
I said Jordan led in assists in 91. I said that.
So what are you saying then?
He led
Pippen led
assists 3 times.
4 of the finals.
No, Jordan led in assists 3 times.
And who led in totality out of all 6 finals? Who averaged more?
What you mean? Pippen did it 4 times.
False.
Pippen did it 4 times. Jordan did it twice.
My boy Malcolm done made a salute, brother.
Man, what's up with y'all, man? Hey,
man, I'm glad you made it, bro.
Go on.
Hey, what up,
Pippen
little man?
led in assists 4 times. Jordan did it twice.
Okay, so why does Jordan have more assists in the finals
because
overall?
That first finals he was averaging 11. I think he was averaging 11 assists.
How did a scorer do that?
Huh?
How did a scorer do that?
How did a scorer do that?
How did a scorer average 11 assists in the finals?
The same reason how LeBron was averaging 31 assists.
Question. How did a score first guy, Michael Jordan, lead in assists too? How did he do that?
The same way not a first score type of dude is second in all-time scoring.
How is he a non-score dude when his field goal attempts is right up under Jordan? How is that?
Who? LeBron is a pass first.
You talking about?
LeBron is a pass first player.
No, he is not. First. No, he is
yes,
not.
LeBron is a pass first player.
No, he's not, bro.
He's not no score. Y'all only start saying that shit when the nigga was climbing up in
LeBron
that
averaged
shit.
7 assists for his
Stop.
career.
Man,
He is not a
we've been
pass
knowing this
first.
shit since
That's
LeBron been
fact.
playing in high school. He is a pass
That's
first
fact.
player.
7
The nigga just
assists
can
for
score.
his
How
career.
does
If
The
how
man
does
if
is
a
he
just
pass?
pass first,
no. You
then
just can't
Jordan is
stop him from
pass
scoring.
first.
Wait,
If
hey,
he
hold
pass
on. He
No.
said,
then Jordan
hey,
is pass
he
first.
said, wait. He said LeBron is a
All
pass
LeBron
first guy,
coaches,
so
all his teammates,
he should be
That
everybody
top
nigga
10
only
in per
averaged
game
LeBron
1
is
assists,
a
right?
pass
assist
first
more
player.
than
You niggas
Jordan.
on Facebook get
Right.
up here and
So he
say other
should.
shit.
So he should have more assists per game, right?
So what
Right.
y'all arguing right now?
In order to get an assist, the
Hey,
teammate
Jordan
has
is
to make the
pass
shot,
first
right?
now. Jordan is pass
In
first
order
now.
for
Thanks.
do y'all know how assists work? In order for assist to work, the teammate got to hit the shot, right? So it only counts as an assist if
Hey,
the teammate hit the shot.
hey, Ernest,
LeBron
can
is a pass
Yeah,
first
he
player.
Can I
passed
ask you a
first when the
question?
game on the line.
Can I ask you a question?
LeBron got more clutch shots in the postseason than Jordan. What are you
How
talking
many he
about?
got? How many he got in the finals?
Jordan only got one in the
Zero.
finals.
No, how many LeBron got in the finals?
Zero.
LeBron holds the record for most clutch
Zero.
shots in the postseason.
I said
Zero
finals
in the
though.
Why
finals.
doesn't
How
he have
many
more
he got in the
clutch shots?
finals?
Why doesn't Jordan have more clutch shots?
How
Hey,
many he got in
why
the
is
finals?
LeBron only
Why doesn't Jordan
20%
have more
on
clutch
clutch
shots?
shots?
He do in the
Why is
finals.
LeBron 20% on
Simple.
clutch shots?
He do in the finals.
Huh?
While LeBron ain't got none in the finals.
LeBron percentage in postseason is higher than Jordan's.
I'm asking about the finals though.
False.
But why it's the game, the playoffs. It's not just the finals.
So
See,
why
y'all
he
do
ain't
that
got him in
because
the
Jordan don't
finals?
have more clutch shots.
He ignoring
Y'all
the
say
finals.
shit like that because Jordan don't have more clutch
Why
shots.
he don't have him in the finals?
Y'all say shit like that because Jordan don't have more clutch shots.
Do you need me to pull it up for you?
Y'all say that shit because Jordan does not have more clutch shots.
Every game in the finals end with a buzzer beater.
Huh?
So every game in the finals end with a buzzer beater.
Jordan got that one.
Hey, if he got all these
He got
clutch
that one.
shots,
Why
is he?
But my
Why do
question
he have
is,
6
why
finals
does
losses?
LeBron have more clutch shots than Jordan?
Why
does
LeBron
he
don't
have
have
6
none in the
finals
finals
losses?
though?
Why does he have more clutch shots than Jordan? You
Why
brought
he
up
don't
clutch,
have
so
none
let's
in the
talk about it.
finals?
Why does he have more clutch shots than Jordan?
He ain't got him in the finals though.
Bruh, stop. Answer my question. I answered your question. Answer mine. Why does LeBron have more
That
clutch
don't
shots than
make
Jordan?
sense.
Look at
Why?
the chart.
Why?
Look at the chart.
LeBron got the most clutch shots in postseasons,
But he got 0 in the finals.
but he got more
Zero.
in the postseason.
0 in the finals though. How is
You
that?
keep talking about finals. You brought up clutch. So if Jordan is clutch as you say he is, he had more than one clutch shot. Why
He
does
got him in the
LeBron have more
finals.
clutch shots?
Jordan got 4 in the finals.
Okay, so why does LeBron got more?
What do you mean? LeBron got 0 in the finals.
LeBron holds the record for most clutch shots in the postseason.
And he
Why?
got 0 in the finals too.
And he's
Y'all,
only
like I said, y'all say that
20%.
shit because
He's
LeBron
only
got more clutch shots.
20% on clutch shots, and Jordan is
And
50% on clutch shots.
LeBron holds the record for most clutch shots in the postseason.
He's
The man
supposed
got
to.
more
He been
wins
there,
than
but why
him.
he don't have him in the finals
Those
better
though?
clutch
percentage
shots
in
didn't get him no
elimination
wins in the
He
finals.
got more.
He don't have none in the finals.
Stop
Why?
it. Stop it. Look, Jordan couldn't do shit until Pippen came. The man was a scorer. Y'all like the way the nigga layups is.
Here we go.
Y'all like
Here
the
we
way
go.
Jordan
The
lay up the
Pippen-
ball. He got a
The
pretty
GOAT.
game.
Pippen the GOAT. Hey, Pippen the GOAT.
Hey, I know the owner of the board said Pippen put
Hey,
them over the top.
all
Jordan
I
and
know-
the other guys
all I
wouldn't have been
know
enough.
right now,
is
yo.
Jordan won his first
Y'all
playoff
gotta
series
be
with
trolling
Pippen on
right
the
now,
bench.
yo.
All I know is the owner of the board said himself, and I quote, Pippen put us over the top. Jordan and the other guys wouldn't have been enough.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No,
he
he
said
didn't.
that in the Jordan rules book.
No, he didn't. In '98, when they won their last
the
chip, he
owner
said
of the
Jordan.
board
He
said
said
that in the
Jordan
Jordan
carried
rules
us.
book.
You need me to pull
clearly
that up
didn't read
too?
the book.
You need me to pull it up?
Yeah.
Pull it up,
Pull
because I
it
got
up.
the quote myself.
What did Pippen do in the '98 finals?
What you mean? You want
What
to
did
hear
he
a
do?
quote? You want to
What
hear
did
a
he
quote
do?
from the
He
from
was
the
hurt
Jazz
half
coach?
the year. He was hurt half the year.
Hold on, let me pull up what the Jazz coach said. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up what Phil said. Hey, Malcolm, why he doing that? Go on and rap, bro. You ain't got a chance to speak.
No, I ain't got no. I'm trying to find a topic to jump in on. Right, like,
All right. Let me read y'all what Jazz coach said. After scoring just 10 points in Sunday's recorded setting in Shackleton, Pippen was even more efficient offensively than Jordan. Wednesday at the United Center, he scored 28 points on 9 for 18 shooting overall and went 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. Jordan
What year?
needed 27. Hold on.
What year is
Jordan
this?
needed 27 shots from the floor and
What
15
year?
from the
What
free
year
throw
is
to
this,
get his
though?
total.
What year is
year?
that?
That's what the Jazz coach said.
What year is this though?
That was 98.
No, it
In the
wasn't.
'98 finals or the
That was
regular season?
98.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
Pippen
was.
did not score 28 points in 98 finals.
That was in 98 finals.
Let me get my
He said
tablet.
Jordan needed 27 shots from the floor on 15 and 15 from the free throw to get his total.
And how many points was that again?
He said 28.
Okay, 28. I just want to be sure because I don't want to miss nothing. But I know I got this quote with Phil Jackson.
I'm about to open that up because I know Pippen.
I got a video from '94 when Phil Jackson was talking about Pippen, how more important he was, how unselfish he was, how he was a better leader, why he
didn't say that when Pippen sat out on the bench pounding because he didn't draw that play up for him.
That was just one play. And
that was one play.
I got quotes from other teammates that
one
played.
Play. So wait a minute. If Pippen is great, why he didn't shoot the clutch shot?
Bro, why did Phil Jackson say that?
Why did he shoot the clutch shot though? That's what I'm asking.
You a dude on Facebook. I'm talking about the coach of the Bulls. Why they was
That's
playing.
what I'm asking. Why Phil didn't draw the play up for Pippen? He drew it up for Kukoc. Why the hell
did Phil Jackson say that about Pippen?
Why did Kukoc shoot the shot then?
You know what else Phil Jackson called Pippen? A one-man wrecking crew.
Why didn't Pippen shoot the shot?
That was that play. Why did Phil Jackson call Pippen?
No. That wasn't one play. Go back and look at that whole season. Kukoc took all the shots.
Phil Jackson said.
And Kukoc took all the shots in '94. Why Pippen didn't take none?
More than the coach.
Why Pippen didn't take no clutch shots in '94? Huh? Why Pippen didn't take no clutch shots in '94?
He had Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, but Pippen the best player.
Motherfucker that hit a clutch shot for Jordan.
But Jordan hit clutch shots though.
Why hit a clutch shot for Jordan?
Jordan hit 4. Jordan hit 4 in the finals. Why Pippen didn't?
Stop it.
Hey, can you tell me which game in that finals that Pippen scored 28? I really want to know.
Why did Phil Jackson say this?
Sick. What'd he say?
I just read you what he said, and then I'm gonna tell you another thing.
Put it up on the screen so I can see it.
I'm on my phone. I ain't got no laptop. I'm on my iPhone. I can't pull it up.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you another thing. Finals. Phil Jackson used to call.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let him read the stats.
I've never heard anybody call Jordan a one-man wrecking crew.
Let him read the stats.
Huh?
Hey, go ahead. Read the stat line off. You said 98. Read them off.
98 finals. Jordan averaged 33.5 points. Pippen averaged 15. Tony Kukoc averaged 15. Ron Harper.
You still can have a game with 20-something points and average 15.
He did. I looked at each game. He didn't. I looked at every game. He didn't.
I seen the games where Pippen had over 20-something points playing with the Bulls and Jordan. I seen it in the finals and in playoffs. Y'all just only nitpick.
I'm looking at each game. I'm looking at each game stat. Pippen did not score no damn 28 points in 98. He had a bad back.
Do you want to hear what Phil said right here? Who carried who?
Yeah, let me hear that. Because I'm going to tell you another video he said. I done heard all this already.
But you said it was Pippen.
Yeah. And I got the video of Pippen, of Phil Jackson saying this. Pippen was an unselfish player. He can do more things on the floor. He's a facilitator. He can guard the best player. He's a leader. He can carry a team.
Man, you just told a bold face lie.
Bro, I'm going to post it to you on Facebook. Hold on.
Hey, y'all heard Phil said Michael carried him, right? I'm just trying to make sure, because Phil clearly just said Michael put him on his shoulders.
I'm trying to find where Pippen scored 28 points in the 98 finals. And
I don't remember that neither.
Damn, I gotta put my phone on it. You can
go back. He scored 20. One game he scored 21, and the rest he was like real low. I think Tony Kukoc scored more than that in one of those finals.
Yeah. Tony had a big game. Oh shit! Hold on.
So y'all
Tony Kukoc was actually a better scorer than Scottie Pippen.
Y'all do realize he top 25 all time, regardless of any stats, right?
Who? Pippen?
Yeah.
No fucking way. He ain't even in my top 40.
But that's yours personally, though. I'm talking about the national rankings. He's top 25. He's number. Oh,
25. You said in the national rank he top 25?
I think he's number 22, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I won't disagree with that. That's a possibility. I mean, Pippen was like he was a Swiss Army knife. He could get points, assists, rebounds, but in the clutch, you didn't want Pippen having the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like beyond the trolling shit. Like what? Scotty was a monster. Like
oh yeah, no doubt.
Like y'all can't act like he was some shit. But in the same hand, niggas can't act like he was Jordan either though. But
right,
Scotty was like I ain't gonna say he was Wade, but he was. Yeah, Scotty was.
Hey,
okay, hey, I found it. Scotty did score. He did score 28 one game.
In the 98 finals?
Yeah, in the 98. Jordan had 34, he had 28.
Jordan had 34, Pippen had 28.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he had one game where he only scored 6, and he had another game where it was like 2 points or something. So he was really inconsistent, and Tony Kukoc really was the one that was carrying that team other than Jordan.
Yeah, in 94?
98.
Oh, 98.
Yeah. That's why Phil Jackson went to Tony Kukoc on that last play, because he know Pippen wasn't no shooter, man.
Nah.
He was very inconsistent. He was always like 30% shooting. He was terrible.
Pippen was more like a Draymond Green, but he was a little bit more versatile.
But he could go to the hole better.
A little more athletic.
Yeah, he could go to the hole better.
Yeah.
If Pippen could get to the hole, he'd have a monster game.
Pippen couldn't get to the hole?
I mean, I was just saying when he gets to the hole. I wasn't saying he couldn't.
Okay. I'm about to say he couldn't.
That triangle offense was a monster, and it was always opening up an opening for somebody to drive.
Yeah.
So look, what was y'all saying about that 2011 championship? Because I had some rebuttals for that bullshit.
Okay, so my man Ernest was saying that teams stacked the deck for LeBron, but like I even said, KD.
They was doing that before LeBron, though.
Right. KD ran to Golden State, and I said, I'm gonna admit that. I said, so if you're gonna say KD stacked the deck, I need that same energy for LeBron in 2011. But he tried to make all these excuses. I was like, let's don't do that. If you're gonna say I'm gonna criticize him, y'all gotta criticize LeBron. Because he had 3 franchise players, and none of them boys is 30.
But listen, KD, if KD would have joined James Harden in Houston, if he would have joined somebody else anywhere else, not the team you lose to, bro. Any other fucking team. He could have recruited James Harden, Joel Embiid.
I agree with that, but I still think that both of their moves were equally weak.
I agree with you too.
Miami, you went to Miami and you got Dwayne Wade, who had averaged 30 points the previous season, and then you got Chris Bosh, who was a walking 20 and 12.
And look, LeBron just go to the finals in 07. And you telling me 08, Garnett and Ray Allen just magically go to Boston?
Wait.
I'm not saying that's for LeBron.
Yeah,
but you don't think they saw that opportunity like that weak ass Cleveland team with Boobie Gibson as their second best player?
See, Danny Ainge, you gotta realize he came from a stacked deck.
Him and Kevin McHale.
That's what he wanted, because that's what he came from. The 86 Celtics were the most stacked team I ever seen in my life.
So look. You got, but with the draft picks, you get Shannon Brown, Boobie Gibson, and I forget the third person, but that's who they draft. They bring in Antoine Jameson, Shaquille O'Neal, Larry Hughes, and who else? Who else they bring in? I guess that's it for that. What was that? 10 years? 7 years?
You talking about what year? 06 or 07?
I was just doing a whole stretch of LeBron's free agency career from 03 to he left 2010. Their best draft pick was Boobie Gibson.
They had
They had Carlos Bulldozer.
They traded for Mo
Bulldozer.
They traded for Mo Williams too.
They had Carlos Bulldozer, but they fucked that money up.
Yeah.
No, but go ahead. What you were saying?
Yeah, 07. I believe '07 they had one of the best defensive teams in the league, but they did. I think because LeBron didn't have no jumper, they San Antonio knew his weakness. They stacked the deck in a hole and said, "Shoot jumpers, you ain't coming in here."
Mm-hmm. That was fair. That was fair shit. San Antonio got him like he didn't belong there. That's facts. They made it look like he ain't belong there, which he probably didn't. He just had a hell of a run that year.
They wouldn't
think about what LeBron did before he went to Miami. He got with Hakeem Olajuwon, started working on his footwork, started working on his jumper and all that. And he had to. He knew he had to because he was still that jumper still wasn't there in 2011, and that's why they lost. That's why they lost then. But once he got his jumper together, dude, it wasn't no stopping him.
Bro, in 2011, they lost because that nigga choked, bro. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or fucks about that shit, bro. That nigga forgot how to play basketball for, what was that, 6 games? He forgot how to play basketball for 6 games, bro. That's just fact.
Hey,
I think he quit, just like the owner of the Cavs said.
No, fuck no.
That nigga quit, dude.
Hey, no, do y'all think he threw that series because Dwayne Wade was gonna get Finals MVP?
Yep, absolutely.
Listen, why would this nigga average? What's this, 28 through the whole? Why average 28 through the whole playoffs, and then be like, Dwayne Wade gonna get Finals MVP? Let me play bad. Like, what the hell? Come on now.
Hey, if AD wouldn't have got hurt in 2020, he was about to get Finals MVP.
Bro, look. Y'all can't be really thinking this man is throwing games for 5.
No, I was just asking. I was just trying to see like how y'all was gonna receive it. I wasn't saying
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he got to the finals, was thinking I gotta do this shit. Was like, damn, I'm doing too much and shut down. Wade saved his ass. I ain't going to fuck it. Let's say saved. Wade had that talk with him, and after that, you see that shit got better. But 2011, he choke. Any other body say something else? That shit. They bronze sexuals like y'all say that shit.
Bro, I can respect that.
It's bullshit.
I can respect that. Hey, Mondo, chime in, bro.
I walked in on the middle of this one, so I didn't want to just jump in. The next topic you guys kick off, I'll participate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to talk about that broken hand, man. Who
think? What about the broken hand?
The broken hand, dude. Come on.
Bro, look,
come on, you can't tell me that was real.
Can we talk about illegal defense?
Y'all don't want to talk about it because y'all know LeBron was faking.
Can we talk about why nobody ever brings up illegal defense? Because it's an inconvenient fact.
Okay, that was you who said that in the comments. Go ahead, talk your shit, Brody.
Well, no, I'm just saying, it's not even a full apples to apples comparison to say illegal defense was a thing back then. It's not a thing now. So, I mean, there was more ISO ball because of that. That can't be denied. Michael Jordan wasn't double teamed off ball like guys are today because you couldn't do it.
Are you kidding me? Michael Jordan was triple teamed by the Pistons the whole series.
Shit, he was quadruple teamed by them.
Defense rule.
Every time he shot the ball, he had 3 people on his
illegal defense rule is that you can't double team a guy when he's off the ball.
Yes.
But Michael Jordan wasn't no 3-point shooter. He was going to the hole.
No, that means that when he didn't have the ball in his hands, you couldn't double team him. Okay. So when he eventually got the ball,
he's actually ready to
go, basically. Hey, no. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me respond to what Mondo's saying. What you're saying is correct, but what you're saying applies to Steph Curry because he's like.
I didn't say anything about Steph Curry.
No, I know what I'm saying about illegal defense, though. You're saying off ball. When Curry don't have the ball in his hand, he literally got 3 people on him. I've seen it where it was somebody who had a steal shot.
Doesn't exist anymore. The illegal defense rule doesn't exist. That's why you can do it now.
That's what I'm saying. But what the point I'm making is,
you couldn't do it there.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is Curry commands that attention. Who else besides Steph Curry gets 3 people on them?
Michael Jordan demanded that type of attention if illegal defense didn't exist?
No, I'm agreeing. I'm not saying Jordan wouldn't. I'm saying who today besides Curry is getting 3 people on them off ball. That's what I'm asking.
Giannis,
nobody.
Giannis, okay, I agree.
Nobody
Giannis,
in the history of the NBA.
Giannis
Today,
for sure.
Steph,
Giannis for sure.
Hey,
Steph,
nobody
Giannis, okay.
in the history of the NBA has been doubled like Steph Curry. Nobody.
I'll put Giannis
I'm
in
not
there though.
making that argument.
Bro, you
I'm not
are
making that
tripping,
argument. I am saying that since illegal defense does not exist now, that LeBron has to deal with different defensive schemes that Jordan did not have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well,
So are you saying
that's evolution, dude. And this is why I don't like comparing errors, because let's face it, man.
But we are comparing
The guys today can dribble better, they can shoot better. That's evolution of the game. Just like you go back to Bill Russell, those guys are dribbling with one hand. Come on, man. What are we comparing? Are you gonna say, oh, y'all trash because all of y'all back then were dribbling with one hand? No, that's just the way basketball was. And 20, 30 years from now, they're going to look back at LeBron and them and be like, oh, those guys trash. They can't shoot from half court. The game is going to evolve.
But the always the criticism is that the current era is soft. The current era is weak. And I argue because for some reason, when people talk about basketball, the best athletes ever existed in the late 80s and 90s, and now we have gone downhill ever since. And every other sport, the current time has the best players in it, has the most skillful players in it, because that's usually how things work. The current is usually the best because you get to build off that. But not in basketball.
The current players are better. You know, they got better skills. But
they do.
I'll say wait. I'll say talent. I won't say skill. I'll say they more talented.
I'm gonna say skill because I never seen anybody like Kyrie back then or Steph Curry. But the thing is, the defense today, I still believe that back then it was harder because you could get fouled and clotheslined in the air, and it's a regular foul.
Guys that lack lateral movement and that are forced to clothesline people, that's not better defense. That's less athletic people trying to stop.
Exactly. I can't stand in front of him, so I'm gonna knock him out the head. That's bullshit. That's not basketball.
I got a question.
It's not basketball now, but it was back then.
Yeah, that's because y'all wasn't y'all wasn't skilled at night.
I got a question.
But
enough to move their feet to stay in front of the man.
You think it was fair that Red Auerbach was buying players from franchises and stacking his deck illegally and winning all those championships, but nobody ever talk about it? They just keep saying, oh, the great Celtics franchise. That dude flat out cheated and flaunted it in front of everybody.
That's true.
What does that
I
have?
got a question though.
I agree with what you're saying, but why are you pivoting to that? We were talking about the defensive quality back then. Why are you pivoting to that?
No, that's what I was saying. Wait.
We can talk about defense all you want. The bottom line is, if you take LeBron back in the 90s, he'll become an average Karl Malone.
That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit.
If he had the skill set today, he'd the GOAT.
Hey, question.
Question.
I got a question. Let me ask this. Let me ask this. I know what you were saying about how the style of play right now. So I think we all can agree that the way Kyrie Irving plays in this era, they weren't allowed to play like that in the 90s. But I also want to ask this too.
What do you mean not allowed? Allowed. What do you mean?
Okay, Kyrie Irving's the way he gets the ball and he sizes up a defender, dribble, similar to like James Harden. But Kyrie is more efficient. They weren't playing like that back then. You didn't have one guy say, "Hey, I'm going to go between the legs 5,000 times."
Because they couldn't yet. They couldn't.
Okay,
they couldn't yet.
So that leads to my next question. So was the 90s and 80s more fundamentally sound than this era?
I think so, because they had less athletic people.
Okay, so the fundamentals makes up for the lack of athleticism.
When you're less athletic, you have to be more fundamental. That's why all the good coaches are bench guys and role players, not superstars.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Put Larry Bird in this era. A guy that he's not athletic, right? But he got the fundamentals.
Larry Bird. Look at Luka if you want Larry Bird.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
But Larry Bird is better than Luka all around. Larry Bird is better.
Yes, Luka is the closest thing to what Larry Bird was. But when you say fundamentals, Bird was unstoppable with fundamentals.
90% from the free throw.
10 point.
10,
He averaged
10 rebounds a game.
for a career, and he couldn't jump and he wasn't fast.
That's
and
fine.
could pass the ball. He was
pass the ball.
He was the total package.
Hey, you
Luka
missing one, bro.
Not the total package.
Bro, you missing one. He is the father of 50, 40, 90.
Yep.
See,
Absolutely.
that's why I say you can be athletic, you can be talented, but the fundamentals, to me, how I played, because I was athletic, but I had to have fundamentals because if you didn't, you would get exposed. I know dudes that couldn't jump this high and wasn't faster than a snail. But if they had the fundamentals, you couldn't stop them.
And that is the reason why LeBron is the all-time turnover king, because he don't have all the fundamentals.
Can I say something about the turnover? Can I say something about that turnover king?
Go ahead.
Can I say something about it? All right, because I have to point out the hypocrisy here. Okay, if anybody brings up, and again, I don't use the totals argument because that signifies longevity. Stats is the way you should go. So when somebody brings up total points, you go, well, that just shows longevity. That's bullshit. Use per game stats, and then you say, okay, LeBron makes 27 a game to Jordan's 30. But then when it's convenient for you, you'll use totals for turnovers, and you won't use turnovers.
I don't have to use totals. I can show you. I can show you per game in the finals.
You call LeBron the turnover king because he has the highest total turnovers.
No, I call him turnover king because you can look at per game in the finals when it matters the most, and he's ranked near the top.
What is on StatMuse? Who has the most turnovers per game in the finals? I don't think it's LeBron James.
No, it's not. But he's still the turnover king.
And the true turnover king is Russell Westbrook. Not just for the 2020 season. He is the leader in turnovers per game career. He's the turnover king. Period.
And they're both on the same team, so that really is disturbing.
Well, I never defended that acquisition ever. Like I don't really. I'm not going to argue against you on that. The guy can't shoot, and he depended on his athleticism, and now he's in his mid-30s and less athletic, and he didn't learn how to shoot. So what the fuck you left with? Nothing.
So do you think LeBron is the greatest player to ever play?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I've been a fan of different people. Like when Jordan retired, I think I took towards Tim Duncan. Not because he was athletic or anything. He just knew how to play the game smart, and he made his teammates better. And they had very good, a very good run, a long run, and that was my dude, Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan is actually an
right now. Case. I could never tell you that I would put LeBron over Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was a Ray Allen shot away from 6 rings.
Again, using rings in a team sport to compare individuals is nonsense to me. It's a very weak argument.
Okay. Well, we can keep that same energy when you talk about LeBron going to eight straight finals. That's a team accomplishment.
Fine.
Agree with that.
The whole argument is to defame LeBron right now. Like, you don't even have points, bro. You just finding ways to throw LeBron under the bus right now, bro.
I'm not a hypocrite.
I ain't throwing him nowhere.
That's your argument.
He will never be above Tim Duncan ever.
So he's not above Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan has 5 rings.
No, it ain't about the rings.
Because statistically, it's not.
It ain't about. It's about how you play the game. Has Tim Duncan ever begged somebody to come there and play with him? Has Tim Duncan ever left his team because they couldn't win?
You either receive help or you get help. One is not ethically or morally superior to the other.
But when Tim Duncan was losing, when he was losing, that showed his character because he didn't jump ship when he could. He didn't go team up with the best players in the league.
Wait. How many years did Duncan play on a shitty Spurs team before?
They didn't always make the finals.
Nobody
the goal is to win a ring.
The finals. Who always makes the finals?
The goal is to win a ring. He won 5 rings in 19, 20 seasons.
The Spurs won 5 rings.
LeBron left his team when they won 67 games.
Without Tim Duncan.
And then when he left, they won 30
Tim Duncan,
games.
They didn't win nothing.
They won 30 games after he left. How many games did the Bulls win after
Michael? I don't care about when somebody leaves because a lot of transactions happen when people leave teams. Y'all act like the Cavs was the same when LeBron. No, the Cavs lost
I'm
their
sorry.
coaches. I'm from Cleveland. Hey, I'm from Cleveland. I know what happened when LeBron left. A lot of people left, not
You
just
mean
him.
Ilgauskas couldn't carry the Cleveland Cavs to the promised land? You couldn't do it. Huh. That's
A
weird.
lot of people can't carry teams to the promised land. A lot of
Yeah.
players can't. A lot.
But you seem to zero in on one guy in
You
particular.
said
generality,
the Cavs did
man.
this when LeBron left. Guess what the
Exactly.
Cavs
Zeroing on
did?
one player.
I'm gonna
How
tell
many
you what the
years
Cavs
on the
did when
Cavs?
LeBron left. When LeBron left, they wouldn't let Kevin Love play, even though he wasn't hurt. They tanked they kept tanking on purpose.
Who was LeBron's
I am from
best
Cleveland.
teammate in his first stint in Cleveland? Who was his best teammate? Boobie Gibson?
Boobie Gibson.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just said that.
Well, then what the fuck? Okay, so how many years do you go by before your GM does anything? This is a transactional relationship. You acquire me as a player. My job is to play basketball as best as I can for you. You as the GM, your job is to put me in a position to succeed.
It amazes
So,
me that when
if
LeBron
your
left,
GM don't help
when LeBron left, he became a GM, but he couldn't be a GM here, though, right?
well, he was.
But he was. You're right. He was because they tried.
Hold on.
Here's what the Cavs tried to do. They
Winston
tried to
wasn't even
trade
there.
Z. They tried. Everybody they tried to trade.
Hold on. You said he wasn't a GM the first time in Cleveland, right?
Right.
So you would have criticized, so that wasn't a problem.
But look, when they tried to trade people to improve the team, he wouldn't let them trade Z. He wouldn't let them trade that other guy that was there. He blocked trades. He said, "No, you can't trade him."
GM? Isn't that being a GM if you're in the front office stopping trades? What the fuck?
So why did he leave?
Wait, I honestly need
if
to
you're
know
the
the answer
GM,
to
why
this
you
question.
leave?
In your
just said he
world,
wasn't the GM, bro.
Yeah, in your world, is receiving help
What the hell is
better
wrong
than getting help for yourself? What? Hold on. In your world, is receiving help somehow ethically or morally superior?
But getting the best players in the league on your team is not getting help. That's stacking the deck.
The best players in the league. Dude, I mean, I'm surprised. If you look at Chris Bosh's Miami Heat numbers cumulatively, you act like that motherfucker was a god or something. I'm really.
He was before he got with Bron.
What kind? Okay. Doing what? Leaving the first round in the playoffs. That's a god. That's a god, right? You just said that.
Yep.
So
Wade led his team to a championship. Finals MVP, 30 points a game.
To a championship. We're talking about Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is a god.
Yeah,
why you don't want to talk about Wade?
No, okay. Let's get to Wade next.
We know what Bosh was. Bosh was a consistent 20 and 10 player.
My dude, all I'm asking is that you said the two best players. So you're telling me that when LeBron joined the Miami Heat in 2011, or I'm sorry, 2010, I forget, that LeBron was the best player on the planet and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh were 2 and 3? I know you don't believe that shit. I know you don't.
Yeah,
so I don't know what the fuck we're talking about when you say he got the two best players and try to stack the deck. That was number 2 and number 3.
Both of those players were top 5 players.
Fuck no. Chris Bosh is not a top 5
What are you
player.
smoking? What are you doing over there?
Chris Bosh?
The Raptors, baby. Raptors.
So going to the first round in the playoffs is called what again? That's called what? Dominance?
Yep.
Chris Bosh has never been top 5 in the league ever.
He ain't got no argument, bro. He just talking just to defend. He ain't got no argument.
Look at his stats. Look at his stats with the Raptors, and then you tell me who was putting up those numbers.
What, 20 and 10?
Yep.
Nobody's done 20 and 10 before. Oh wait, I see that all the fucking time.
But who was doing it besides Chris Bosh at that time?
What? What the fuck do you mean?
What?
And Kevin Love.
Jesus, boy.
There was no other forwards going 20 and 10?
Wow.
Name them.
Oh, God.
Y'all quiet because y'all can't name them.
I'm not going to say a lot of name off the top of my head, but for you to think Chris Bosh is the best power forward in the league at any point in time is fucking absurd. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Yep.
That's
telling you that Chris Bosh, no, he wasn't the top power forward. No. Tim Duncan was.
No, I said a top power forward.
He's a top 5, yeah.
Wait, no.
When
You
he
said top 5
before
player. Now
before he
changing
got with
to
LeBron, they
top
had to
4?
play a stupid role there.
Wait. Is he a top 5 player or top 5 power forward? Because those are two different statements.
I'm
And
talking
moving
about
forward,
top
at the
5
time.
when he was playing with the Raptors.
he was a top 5 NBA player.
No.
Yep.
So it was LeBron and 4 other guys, and he was one of the 4. My dude.
No, mind you,
No.
And
Kobe
Wade,
was playing.
Dwayne Wade.
Let's not forget Kobe was in the league at this time.
Dwayne Wade. Don't bring
It's
up
unbelievable.
hey, don't bring up Kobe.
No, I'm just saying when you say Chris Bosh is a top 5 player at that time, I gotta remind you who was in the league, bro, because you tripping.
I know
Yeah,
he was in the league.
It's insane. You think Chris Bosh was better than Dirk?
Hell yeah.
Are you serious?
What?
Dirk is only a scorer. He don't play defense. What are you talking about?
Wait. Hold on.
Lord. Hey,
You would
DA,
take
get
Chris
the fuck out
Bosh
the phone
over
and get
Dirk
your boy.
Nowitzki. Am I hearing this? In 2011, you would take Chris Bosh over Dirk Nowitzki?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
Now I know you're biased.
Wait.
Dirk,
He don't got shit to
Gotta
say.
bite the
Hey,
bullet out
Hey,
there.
DA, get your boy off of here, bro.
Hey, why
Wait,
did
boy off
Dirk
here.
win the championship?
Wait.
Why did Dirk win the
Hold on.
championship?
Hold on, bro. Let the host talk. He
The
about to get you
Mavericks
out of
won a
here.
championship.
Okay.
Let the host talk,
Why
bro.
did Dirk?
Nah,
Why
fuck
did
that.
Dirk win a championship?
The Mavericks won a championship.
Hey,
Yeah, look
your
at
boy
that team.
just said
Look
Chris
at that
Bosh
team
is
he
better
was
than
on.
Dirk Nowitzki, bro.
All he had to do was shoot the ball.
I'm gonna say
Dirk didn't have to rebound. He didn't have to do nothing but shoot.
I'm gonna say this much.
Let me.
Oh, that sound familiar?
I'm gonna say this much.
No, that don't sound familiar.
Hey, yo,
check this out. It is less crazy.
You 7 foot and you don't have to rebound?
It's less crazy to say that than to say that Chris Bosh is better than Dirk Nowitzki. What the fuck?
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
bro.
Wait,
No.
I'm gonna say this much.
Go ahead, host. Please.
Did Chris Bosh have the potential? I believe he did.
We're not,
Wait,
we're not cutting
hey,
no corners.
he
We're not
ruined his
cutting
wait,
career.
I
He
know.
ruined his
I
career
know.
when he went with LeBron.
He chose to ruin his career then.
But I'm following up what I'm saying. But what the teams that Dirk went through in that 2011 run, it's like up there with Hakeem. It's up there like with the 04 Pistons. And I want to say if Boston can complete this sequence here, but at that time, I don't think Chris Bosh, his potential could amount to what Dirk did. Now, true enough, Dirk didn't play defense, Bosh did. Dirk was so phenomenal, they surrounded him with like, okay, Karan Butler, Sean Marion, Tyson Chandler.
Man, he had a perfect team.
Sounds like a
him.
team sport to me.
He had
Sounds
a
like
perfect
team
team
sport.
around
I
him.
agree.
He had
But what
Jason
Dirk
Kidd.
did, Dirk did not
So stop giving-
marginalize.
I'm giving one guy credit for all the fucking rings. Sounds
Dirk
like a team sport.
I agree. Dirk didn't marginalize his teammates though. Like Dirk wasn't trying to steal rebounds from his big men. He wasn't trying to steal the assists from his guards. Dirk did what his formula for winning got them that chip.
Are you implying that LeBron was doing that?
No, wait a minute. Let me finish. So
absolutely,
Dirk played his role.
I definitely heard the implication.
Dirk played his role in 2011.
LeBron would rather have stats than win the finals.
Omar just took the words right out of my mouth. That's what LeBron would have done.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me go.
Took
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me go.
Go ahead.
So listen.
Took the turds out of your mouth. Shit.
So listen.
What the fuck?
So LeBron would rather, you said, have stats than win the finals?
Absolutely.
So when you say that, what do you
he
mean?
would rather fill a stat sheet than go win the damn game, than go win the damn finals. He wants all the credit. He wants everybody to look at him like he did.
So
here comes the stat
that.
padding myth again. Here comes the stat padding myth.
Listen to the contradiction he just said. He don't want to win the finals. He just want all the stats. He want all the credit. How do he want all the credit if he doesn't go there to win?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
You want me to answer that?
Go
I
ahead.
can't wait.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So this is the answer to your question. Now hear me out.
Mhm.
When LeBron fills up the stat sheet, right? LeBron already knows ahead of time. They call foresight, right? Or in literature, they say foreshadow. LeBron knows If we win this game and I fill up the stat sheets by osmosis, who's going to get the credit?
Watch this. Okay, LeBron.
Wait. Okay.
LeBron.
Now, hold on.
Oh,
Now, wait. That same question. I fill up the stat sheets and we lose the game. Who gonna get the blame?
LeBron. Somebody else.
No.
Okay. Hold on.
No.
That literally makes what you just said.
The team, his teammates always got the blame.
Kevin Love or Chris Bosh going to get that blame.
Thank you.
Now watch this. When doesn't LeBron fill up the stat sheet?
Exactly.
You said when doesn't?
With 2011.
Yes.
Right?
When doesn't LeBron fill up the stat sheet?
I mean, yeah, other than 2011. Well, he didn't fill up the stat sheets in 2007 either, because he had a horrible. You know what his skill?
Okay. So that's 2 times in his career. Now,
right.
The other times he didn't fill up the stat sheet.
Yeah, all the rest of them, yeah, he did. I agree.
Okay, so that your point is irrelevant then. That kills your point, bro.
But if you filling up the stat sheet and your plus minus is trash through the whole finals, then it means nothing.
That's the point we making.
Because that's how you, bro. You acting like
look up his plus minus, dude. He trash.
His plus minus in the finals is -86. Jordan's is plus 45. Kobe's is plus 32. Tim Duncan's is like plus 64. The point we making is you got to impact your team in a winning fashion. If you getting all these stats, but your team getting blown out, what is he really worth?
He doing the Russell Westbrook in the finals.
Hold on. What do you think he should do more or less?
You said he's supposed to do less.
Less of what? Less of what?
What do you? Okay.
Wait. It's 20.
Are you gonna be a scorer or are you gonna be a facilitator? Which one?
I want to help my team win. So if both of them is necessary, that's what I'm gonna do. If I drive the man,
they are.
Listen. If I'm driving to the lane and I see the man open for a 3-point shot in the corner.
Hey, y'all look at what Clyde Clyde posted. Y'all talking about me saying Bosh. Look at what Clyde posted.
This is simple basketball y'all talking right now, bro.
Bosh is ranked top 5 in this position.
It's 2015. Kyrie and Love are both out. Andrew Dellavedova is your starting point guard, and you're telling me that he's got a pick to score or facilitate? You just remove all the content.
No. Hold on. Wait. Let him finish. Let him finish. Mondo, let me know when you finish. I'm gonna explain. Go ahead.
All right. So I just the thing that LeBron, it's LeBron to haters, not basketball fans. You look at the result of the finals and remove all context. All context. Okay. And then when somebody provides context, you say they're making excuses.
And you're a Bron section.
Here comes this. Listen, 2015, who's going to score the points? Who's going to facilitate? He literally had to do it all. And he got finals MVP votes despite being on the losing team. And you just say, look at him. He lost another finals.
Okay.
Come on. Like what the Of course he's gonna have a shitty box plus minus. When he's doing everything, he had to take 35 shots a game.
Okay.
Come on, man.
So you ready? Are you ready for my counter?
It just shows you that formula doesn't work.
Are you ready? Are you ready for my counter?
We're not arguing the formula.
All right.
That's the reality of the situation.
So are you ready for my counter argument?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
So
I just want to. Why do you hold the 2015 finals against LeBron James when somehow that went 6 games despite him having Andrew Dova as his starting point guard? I want to know how you hold this against him. He took the Golden State Warriors, the 73-win team, took 6 games and got finals MVP votes with Andrew Dova starting as point guard.
So
now,
you ready for
that against him? Jordan couldn't have taken that to 6 games. I promise you that.
Are you ready for my counter?
Can't wait.
Okay. He said, "Why am I muted?" Nah. You can comment, bro. You're not muted. It should let you comment.
I said I can't wait, and then I muted myself.
Oh, okay.
Out of respect, so you can talk.
Okay. So you said LeBron lost Kyrie Irving and Kevin. Well, he lost Kevin Love before they even played the Warriors. So we can eliminate Kevin Love. Kyrie Irving, got you. So he's missing both for the whole final. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. So they lost game 1 when Kyrie got injured in overtime that they had a chance to win. So let's put that out there. Cool. Now without Kyrie Irving, LeBron James went up 2-1 on a neophyte Golden State Warriors. He went up 2-1 on them. Okay, so
Big accomplishment.
So if he was able to win 2 games, you're telling me that he wasn't capable to get 2 more. As I proceed to continue, let me continue. So whatever formula LeBron was using to win those 2 games, obviously he wasn't using that same formula for the last 2 that he ended up losing.
I'm sorry, teams can't make adjustments now.
So do you think Golden State? Do you think Golden State changed their defense to focus on LeBron since the other 2 players was out? Or you think?
I mean, of course,
you want to know why?
Wait. Can I finish? Can I finish? LeBron was predictable. That's why they changed their defense. He was predictable.
He only got
predictable. What is?
Okay. I want y'all, wait, before I finish, I want y'all to answer this question for me, right? Answer this question. Now, when LeBron left Miami, LeBron stopped playing in the post. You know what LeBron did? He either tried to take you one-on-one from the top of the key, or he would just shoot a 3. Am I right or wrong?
That's a generality. That's a generality.
That's fair.
And it's just not true.
Okay, Malcolm, you said that's fair. Now, I'm going to continue.
Outside of 3 feet.
Now,
it's kind of fair, but to say he never posted, this is just straw man bullshit.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm gonna continue. So again, LeBron was up 2-1 against the Neophyte Warriors, right? He had a chance to go up 3-1. How did he go scoreless in the 4th quarter of game 4? He scored 0 points. How did that happen?
It happens to a lot of people.
No. Not on that big stage. No.
What do you mean?
You don't go scoreless in the 4th quarter.
Go scoreless in 2 quarters.
You don't go scoreless in the 4th though. When you got a chance to go up 3-1, that's a stranglehold. You don't blow that.
How many points did Curry score in the 4th yesterday, guys?
We're not talking about Curry. Don't deflect. We talking about 2015. You said, hold on, bro. We talking about 2015 right now.
Well, Curry didn't even. His coach didn't even let him play half the quarter.
But we're not talking about Curry though. That's why I said I'm trying to stay on this topic because LeBron was up 2-1.
I'm not comparing him and Curry. I'm simply stating the fact, the idea that a star player on a team can have a bad quarter.
Did Curry have a bad 4th quarter where he scored 0 points?
No.
Okay, so that's the outlier. So I'm gonna get back to 2015.
Never.
I'm gonna come back to 2015. So LeBron James, as my man Ernest said, a pass first player, averaged 32, 33 shots a game in that series. So
why was he taking 33 shots?
So you're taking more shots. Wait a minute. You're taking more shots, which is taken away from your role players. Because if you're taking that many shots, what are your role players doing?
What do you mean Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving is missing? What do you mean?
Why is he taking those shots?
Okay.
What system? Look at the field goal percentages of every other player on that team. He had to shoot.
What system are they running? Because when you run a system, you don't need to take 33 shots in a system.
What fucking system were they practicing with the 4 bench guys in him?
No, hell no. Why the fuck was Kobe doing what he was doing?
No. We talking about 2015 though right now. That's what we're talking about, right?
No, you just said you don't take that many shots in the system.
But we talking about 2015. We trying to figure out why LeBron lost this series because I don't remember Kobe being up. Wait a minute. I don't remember Kobe being up 2-1 and blowing those series. I don't remember that happening. I'm talking about 2015.
What kind of fucking system do you think that team developed with LeBron and 4 bench guys because the 2 starters were
exactly?
What they practiced that? Hey guys, it's Thursday practice. Let's pretend Kyrie and Love are out and let's make a system with you scrubs. What the fuck are you talking about?
So when you got a 2-1, so when you have a system in place and you're up 2-1, okay, your top guy go down, cool deal. Next man up, right? Don't you have somebody fill that role?
2 and 3. No. The
fucking Vadova take for Kyrie Irving.
Injuries are a part of the game, man.
So wait a minute. Wait.
Why do you pretend the match was deep?
Wait. So Dellavedova was good enough for them to go up 2-1, but now he trashed because they couldn't win no more games?
No, he was always trash.
So how did they win? How did they win those 2 games then?
Bro. So because they won 1 game, they supposed to win all games. That's what you're saying.
I mean, Timothy Mozgov had a 28-point game.
That won 1 game, won every game.
Yo, how do you take a sample size of 1?
Mozgov scored 28 points in game 3. So I'm trying to figure this out.
And LeBron had 20 and they lost.
No, they won game 3. They went up 2-1. Remember, they didn't lose that game. They won that game.
Not when Mozgov had more than LeBron.
When Mozgov scored 28.
They lost when Mozgov had 28.
What game was that?
I think that might have been game 4 then. It might have to be game 4. It might have been game 3.
I could have swore that was game 3 and they won that one.
No, they lost when Mozgov had 28. They lost that game.
Yeah.
LeBron got killed for that shit.
So again, they were good enough to go up 2-1, but now they trash because they couldn't win.
No, they
2-1.
never were trash, bro. They won 2 games.
So why they couldn't? Okay, so again,
LeBron won them 2 games. He helped them win 2 games.
Bro, you can't take a sample size of 2 and then expect that's those same 5 guys and extrapolate that. You can't.
All right, now, explain this. Explain this, because
wait. Also, like you can't do that. And this was your prescription back then. LeBron, shoot 25 shots a game like you normally do.
He'll pass first player though.
And these shitters will make the baskets, and we'll have.
But he'll pass first player. So which one? Which one is it? Y'all say he'll pass first player. So which one is it?
You're not a passer. When guys you usually pass it to are injured.
But everybody in the media as well say LeBron is a pass first player. So again,
I repeat what I just said. When the people that you usually pass it to are not there, and you have no other offensive options that are A+ options, you got to do it.
So so you're basically confirming that they had a systemless game out there. They weren't running a system. They were just playing.
Correct.
Hold on. And that's LeBron's fault or the coach's fault? That's LeBron's fault or the coach's fault?
What you mean?
Probably both.
What do you mean?
They playing systemless basketball. That's
LeBron's the best player, right?
Huh?
LeBron's the best player, right?
And the coach is the coach, right?
No, LeBron's the best player and he's the team leader.
And the coach is the coach, right?
Is LeBron listening to the coach or is he doing his own thing?
Both.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Probably both.
I agree. See, Mondo, I agree. But see, you tell the truth now. LeBron is not listening to the coach, number 1. So there's no system in place, number 2. Number 3, LeBron had 6 turnovers in that series. He shot 39% from the field. He only shot 60% from the free throw line.
Dude, he had 6 turnovers in one game.
Yeah, in one game. I was like, not the whole
But he
series.
averaged 6 turnovers for that whole series. So you giving the ball away. You're not making your free throws. You're not playing defense. You're not listening to the coach.
Not playing defense. Not playing.
So do y'all see? Do y'all see the pattern here?
Playing defense, bro. Don't push.
You know, I love that when they like LeBron never played defense.
Do you want me to pull his defensive rating up? Y'all want me to get his defensive rating?
We already know he don't play defense because he's too worried about stats.
Y'all want me to get his defensive rating?
He doesn't have 6 all defensive first teams, right? He doesn't have that.
He got 5. He got 5.
He got 5.
It's 6.
He got 5.
And
You said first team.
Wait, how did he get those 5?
I only count first team.
You said first team. He did those in his first year in Cleveland and in Miami.
Defense. How did he get that? By playing defense or sucking the commissioner's dick? I'm
he
confused.
stopped playing defense.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, how many of those he got when he went back to Cleveland? Zero. All the best things when he went back to Cleveland. Zero.
Okay. Got none in LA either.
Okay.
He's done on defense. It's time to retire.
Basketball is offense and defense.
How old is everybody here?
I'm 35.
You're 35. Okay, he's a year older than you. Can you sit in the chair for the whole basketball game against other professionals like you could when you were 25? You probably couldn't do it when you were 25.
I'm not in the.
What are you talking about? Sitting in a chair?
I know, like I'm not in the NBA, but
No,
when I play,
sitting in a chair is a metaphor. Your legs are at 90 degrees in defensive stance the whole game.
Most definitely. And let me add to what he said.
Sitting in a chair before?
No, he don't watch basketball, yo. He just down LeBron. He just talking.
No, let me add to what he's saying when he say sit in the chair. So you got one hand guarding the passing lane, right? One hand guarding the crossover. So yeah, I know all about sitting in the chair because I started out playing defense. Exactly. So I started out playing defense. That's how I got better. Left hand.
No. Do you think a
passing lane, right hand, stopping the crossover? So I know about sitting in the chair.
Why are you talking about 37-year-old LeBron like he's 27? That's
what I'm just wait. But you just said we talking about 2015. We talking about 2015. We talking about 2015.
You're 19.
Wait. Guy in the middle who thinks Chris Bosh was a top 5 player at one point.
Just
Yeah,
let-
yo,
hey,
that's what
But
I'm
we
just
saying.
talking
stop,
about
just
wait,
stop talking
wait.
because
We talking
you
about
can't criticize
2015.
LeBron no more because
Let
he's
me
in year
let me
19.
get this straight.
But we
He's
talking about
played better.
2015. Wasn't he
He's
29
played
in
better than
2015?
anybody else at his age ever. So you can't compare anybody's age that's better than him.
No.
But you
We
talk
talking
shit
about
about him.
2015.
Oh.
I'm confused.
You said
I'm gonna
2015.
take the guy in the
So
middle
wait,
for a
wait.
second because he said,
Hold
"Oh, here
on.
come the excuses
Hold
about
on.
age."
But we
The
talking
best
about
ever.
20. We talking about
Bruh.
2015. Hold on. So Jordan at 29, first team all defense, championship, finals MVP, highest
At
PER in the
29?
NBA,
At
84% free throw at 29. 2015, LeBron,
All
29,
right.
no
All right.
defensive player of the year, no
So you don't
defensive
say
all,
it
Yeah,
anymore.
let's
teams,
compare
none of
You
that.
don't say it
Hey,
anymore.
we're gonna
LeBron
go to
James
age
is a bad
42, and
shooter.
we guarantee you LeBron at the age of 40 will never score like Michael Jordan did at 40. Never.
First of all, Michael Jordan was making 22 points on 22 shots. It was inefficient as fuck.
I don't
And
care
it was
about
22.
efficiency.
What year was that?
No.
Listen to this
Wait,
fucking
wait,
guy, yo.
What
He
year
said
was
who
that?
cares
Number
about
one, you
efficiency?
crazy
Oh, wait,
because Jordan
one.
was shooting
No,
50%.
What year was that?
Wait. Two. He was averaging 22 points on 22 shots. He
What
was making,
year?
Wait. He was making 8 of them,
What
which means
year?
he's scoring 18 off his shots, and the rest were
What
coming
year
up.
was this?
I'm
What
about
year
to
was
pull up
this?
stat
His
list and
Washington
kill him
Wizards
right
years.
quick.
His Wizards
It's
years.
Washington Wizards here. You said when LeBron's that age, he won't play. Well, 22 points on 22 shots, that sucks, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That's inefficient as fuck.
No,
With,
like
the,
don't
with,
yo,
with
like
Washington.
I'm not
Okay,
being, like,
okay,
bro,
I
you
agree.
shouldn't argue
Okay, no,
points
hold
with
on,
him, yo.
Malcolm,
Wait.
hold on.
Now look at field goals made. Shango, look at field goals made. He
Hold
took
on.
22 shots. What was his average of field goals made? 8.
Okay,
So that means
you
he
said
was making
Washington.
16 points
You said
on
Washington
shots
years, right?
and then free
Washington.
throw.
You said Washington, right?
You said that LeBron James is not going to score as good as Michael Jordan when he's like 40. And I'm like, 22 points on 22 shots? I think he
I
can
didn't
beat
say. I didn't say
Your
that.
boy said that. Your boy who don't know basketball said
Okay,
that.
so hold on. Okay, so hold on.
This is like Chris Bosh's top 5
Okay.
at one point. What?
Wait, hold on. So I agree with what you said about Washington. So let's go to Chicago now. What was he shooting and what was his field goal percentage in Chicago?
Just under 50%. He was
No, bro, you're being disingenuous. I can pull it up.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Do you want the field goal percentage from jump shot distance, or do you want
No.
the field goal
I
percentage?
said, what was his field goal percentage in Chicago? So I'm gonna pull that up.
Just in Chicago from 1986 to 1998?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't have my
50%.
computer in front of me.
50%.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
50%. And LeBron's career average is, say it with me, 50% for his career.
Are they shooting the same shots?
Hey,
For
but
his
LeBron
career.
don't
No,
shoot
don't give me
mid-range
that
at
layup
all.
bullshit.
I'm asking,
2
are they
points
shooting the
is
same
2
shot?
points. 2 points is 2 points, motherfucker. You want to
Yeah,
say
yo.
Majority of
Yo,
LeBron's
stop
shots
arguing,
is inside 3 feet.
Bro,
Shaq?
so
You
listen.
can say shit about Shaq. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
LeBron should have just been a center.
Fuck your fadeaway. 2 points is 2 points. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay.
20 points in dunks versus 20 points in fadeaway. One looks prettier, but they're the same in
Okay.
effect. I don't give
Hold
a
on,
fuck.
no. How they the
And
same when one got a
10
formula for
scoring
winning and the
titles
other
is
got a
10
formula for
scoring
losing?
titles.
How is
No.
that the same?
Because it's the same amount of points.
How?
What do you mean?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. No. That don't make no. You're comparing individualities to fucking championships. You cannot.
You're right,
do that.
Ricky.
Who said something about
do that.
championships? I said winning.
Hey, so what? So you telling me a guy who
Using
dunks and a guy who shoots don't what? A guy who
I
dunks is less likely to win.
So Giannis
winning.
ain't shit
So
with
a
his
guy
high
who
field goal
dunks is less
percentage.
likely to win.
I didn't say nothing about a guy who dunks. I'm saying your formula for winning. You can't just shoot
You
layups
said
unless your
you
formula.
said one guy shoot fadeaways and one guy do layups. So I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but they can't.
Yeah, it's not like
Shooting
Jordan
layups
shot-
can't be your formula for winning, though. That's what I'm saying.
how
What is your
is it?
formula for winning?
Jordan shot layups and jumpers.
That was the
'cause
formula for
he's
winning.
got
That's why the fucking big men dominated the 90s, except for Jordan.
What was Jordan known for
The
shooting?
layup was the fucking move.
Wait a minute. What was Jordan's signature shot?
the fadeaway. So
What's
fadeaway.
LeBron's signature shot?
And what was the 90s run by?
LeBron's
Big man
signature
for
shot
reason? To
is
get layups,
dunking.
right?
you know
That's
it's
why
it's
7
really
of the
funny.
top 10 players in the 90s were big men.
So LeBron.
But he only averages 3 less points than Michael per game.
So wait a
and
minute.
5 less
Wait a
shots.
minute.
And a
Wait a
higher
minute.
field goal percentage.
Wait a minute.
He's
So
shooting
LeBron's
threes, dude.
signature shot is closer to the goal.
I
Yet
don't care.
him and Jordan are on par with field goal percentage.
LeBron's
And Jordan
signature.
shoots mid-range.
Listen,
I don't care.
what the hell is a signature shot? 2 points is 2 points. 3 points is 3 points.
I
Exactly.
agree.
How does a guy
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what you're telling me. LeBron, his signature shot is at the goal, right? Point blank range. Got you.
So what?
MJ's is the mid range.
Who cares?
So Jordan is shooting
Bro,
far from the
bro,
ring.
Who
Yet
cares?
the field goal
I don't
percentages
care.
right there.
I don't.
They on
At
par.
this point, bro, look, at this point,
No,
LeBron's
because
career.
LeBron shoots more threes than Jordan because Jordan sucked dick at threes at 32% for his career.
Okay, so
LeBron-
why LeBron? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
LeBron 34%. So that's
LeBron
so
is
much better,
35%.
right?
So wait a minute. Why
That's
Jordan
so
got a
much
higher
better,
3-point
ain't it?
percentage in the finals than LeBron? Then, if that's the
LeBron is
case,
35. No.
Right. Hey,
Hey,
look up the
listen,
3-point percentage in the finals.
We're talking career. Don't narrow it down.
Yeah, we can't
wait a
go
minute.
per
Ain't the
game.
finals the big
No.
stage though? Ain't that the big stage?
He don't like to talk
Again,
about the big stage because it gets
Ain't that the
difficult.
big stage?
using rings in a team
No.
Nobody
We not using
said
rings.
about
We
rings.
just talking about finals.
Nobody
period.
said nothing about
We ain't
rings.
saying nothing about
This
no
is what I'm
rings.
gonna do. I'm about to give y'all something
What
to
does
talk,
winning
bro.
mean? You said
Wait
the
a minute.
finals.
Wait a minute. Wait. Look, it's right here. Look who got the better percentage in the finals. You said he can't shoot threes, but he got a higher percentage. Explain.
How many shots?
And he
What's the
got a higher
sample size?
percentage in the
What's the
playoffs,
sample
period.
size?
Explain though.
How many 3-point attempts did Jordan take? How many?
How many LeBron take?
Bro, these are
You need to
desperate
tell me.
arguments.
You
right?
tell me.
Bro,
So
these are
okay,
desperate
okay. So no, wait.
If you only
So
take
you
two and you make if you only take two and you make one, that's 50%. That's a good percentage. But you
so
only
how
took
many LeBron taking?
I don't know. You tell me. You got the shit in front of you.
He taking more than Jordan, but his weakness is shooting. So explain to me, why is he shooting the ball when he can't shoot?
Have you ever heard the saying, if you're at 35, let it fly? 35 to 40%.
If you know shooting is a
LeBron ain't
weakness,
at 35.
why are you shooting if that's your
LeBron
weakness?
shoots 35% from three for his career.
No, he does
shot
not.
36%.
That's
So
a
are y'all
lie.
Look it up.
Are y'all so are y'all saying why doesn't he shoot the ball?
He's a career 35% 3-point shooter, and this past season he shot 36%.
What do he shoot in the finals?
Why is Michael Jordan free throw percentage higher than LeBron's? Because LeBron get fouled more, right? Because he go to the goal, right?
Throws. I'm not going to deny that. LeBron sucks at free throws.
So LeBron should be better at 3-point percentages then in the finals, right?
You're lucky as fuck.
What do you mean in the finals?
He left a lot of points on the table. He'd be averaging 32 a game for his career if he didn't suck at free throws.
No, bro.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time. I need to hear that correctly.
I said you're lucky LeBron sucks at free throws because he left a lot of points on the table. If he was a 90% free throw shooter, he'd probably average 32 to 33 a game. He would. He
I
would.
agree with that.
He averages 27 a game.
Hey, I actually agree with you.
27 a game.
I actually agree with that.
I'm about to say anybody should have a hard time disagreeing with that.
He shoots from
Anybody should
70% from the line. Hey, I don't know what
I gotta toast y'all to that one. I gotta toast y'all.
I'm about to say, I think that was the one for me, bro.
I gotta toast y'all to that one.
He shoots from free throw line 75%. Despite that, he only averages 3 points less than Jordan per game on 5 less shots at a higher field goal percentage.
Okay, so I got a question.
LeBron's career average is 34% from three.
What's
Do you
Jordan?
know how to round up? 34.1.
I ain't rounding up shit. It say 34.
No, 0.34 what? 0.34 what? You can do it. Come on.
34%.
0.34. What's that third digit?
So that number changes organically. I'm not rounding
What's
down
that?
or up.
Oh, really? Why do I have a feeling that you posted that Jordan averages 30.1 points per game?
See that?
And what? You talking about career or you talking about finals? Which category?
Career, LeBron's career. I ain't even going to playoffs
LeBron
and
James
finals
is a
because LeBron's numbers drop.
Career
His
3-point
percentage
shooter. He shot
drops in
36%
finals.
in 2022. You keep wanting to bring it up to the finals because you compare individuals using rings, which is dumb as fuck.
Okay. So
rings ain't got nothing to do with your shooting.
We're not talking about rings. Yeah, we ain't talking about rings. We talking about how you perform on the big stage. I don't care about rings.
What happens when you perform on the big stage and win? What do you get?
No, but we're not talking about rings. We're not talking about rings though. Because I could say Tim Duncan, he got more rings than LeBron. I'm not bringing him up. I could bring up Magic. He got more rings than LeBron. I'm not bringing him up. We're talking about how do you perform on the biggest stage.
John Havlicek, he's got more rings than Jordan. Yeah,
he got more rings than both of them.
Yes, he does.
So I'm talking about how did you
tell you who
perform.
plays basketball better. Rings don't tell you that in any way.
That's my point. We're talking about how you perform on the biggest stage.
No, I'm trying to tell homeboy in the Brady Bunch square above from me. He thinks rings like somehow are signifiers of who plays basketball better.
Sound just like you done Nick Wright done spit you out. The hell?
But this is what I'm asking.
Why? Because I make statistical arguments and you make
Jordan,
arguments out of
Because
emotion?
you avoid the crucial criteria for being the GOAT. Number
Jordan,
one, you don't want
What's
to
the
talk
crucial
about
criteria? I can't wait.
You don't want to talk about the stats on the big stage. You don't want to talk about nothing that matters. All you want to do is talk about longevity. And then when somebody criticizes LeBron, you bring up his damn age.
Wait. Is the GOAT status?
Your age is the problem. Stop playing.
If you're talking about GOAT, is it not entire body of work versus entire body of work, or is it finals
we can
appearances?
talk about
versus
entire.
finals
We
appearances?
can talk about entire body of work because Jordan leads in
And I just told you, his
Jordan
career
leads in
average
PER,
from
Jordan leads in
35%.
VORP, whatever you want to call it, and every statistical thing that matters, Jordan leads in.
Box
In
plus
everything.
minus, win
The only
share.
thing LeBron leads in is playing 20 years. That means nothing.
So I got a question. So you were just talking about LeBron. What was the category you was using for GOAT criteria? I want to make sure.
I said entire body of work versus entire body of work.
Okay, so give me your criteria for GOAT. If it's just you putting it out there, what's your criteria?
Individual statistics, individual accomplishments, and effect on their teams and the effect on their teams. Yeah.
So effect on teams, individual accomplishments, and statistics.
And let me add something to that because this always happens. Just because you do not win first place in a category and don't get defensive player of the year or the points title or the assist title, just because you're not first in a category does not mean that you cannot be top 5 or top 10 in a bunch of categories. So if before anybody does the scoring titles, he's got 9, he's got 1. I go, if I were to bring up, and I've done this, how many times LeBron was top 10 in any of the stats that they go, whether it be assists, rebounds, points, it's constant. So my argument always, I'd rather have a guy that's top 5 or top 10 in a bunch of stats rather than being the champion in one particular stat.
Okay.
So it's not just about comparing trophies. It's not. You can't do it like that.
Let me know when you finish because I want to make sure you got everything out before I speak.
I just don't want you to do the doing trophy counts because if you can't count rings, it goes to counting other trophies, and we have to really understand what we're talking about here. If you were top 5 in points,
you want to count
rebounds,
MVPs? You want to count MVPs?
We could, if you want to do MVPs, but Jordan should have more MVPs and LeBron should have more. If MVPs were given out objectively, I would agree, but they're not.
What about
and LeBron should have more. Derrick Rose shouldn't have won an MVP over LeBron that year, and I live in Chicago, and I could admit that. Statistically, that made no sense.
Wait. Like LeBron shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year. Carmelo should have won it.
What?
I don't agree with that. I've had that argument before, but I don't agree with that.
Hold on, I want to make sure because you said stats, you said your individual accomplishments, and what you did for your team. I just want to make sure you said all those things.
Sure, don't count trophies.
I'm not counting trophies, but
the error in doing that.
Okay, but before I go, I want you to understand you are moving the goalposts, but that's cool. I'm gonna let you do it.
You asked me what my definition was.
I got it.
My definition was.
Got it.
Listen. I battle with these dipshits all the time because a lot of people. I'm not saying you're doing it, but when somebody says, 6-0 versus 4-6, I know I'm talking to a fucking moron, and I'm not gonna have a GOAT conversation with them.
I got you on that. But what I'm saying, when you made
nobody here has brought up rings yet.
Right. You made your initial
I know
statement.
you reworded as what do you do on the big stage? Do you win or lose? But when you win on a big stage, you win a fucking ring. So
Okay,
you can
okay. Hold on.
We're talking about stats on the big stage.
Hold on.
And if you have good stats, you win a ring, dude.
Hold on.
Stats are a byproduct of good play, not the other way around.
Hold on. Let's clear this ring argument up, okay? Robert Horry hit big shots, and nobody considers him better than LeBron or Jordan. Let's kill the ring argument. Now, back to the topic, because I want to make sure everything that you said, I don't want you to, that's why I asked. But you also came back, and you had to say all these other things and scenarios. If we being technical on a lower level, that's moving the goalpost. But that's cool. I'm allowed.
Where did I move it? Where did I move it from?
Because your initial statement was statistical. You said their individual accomplishments and then how you affected your team overall. And I said, "Are you sure?" So when I said that, you came back with some other things. But cool.
Can we have a discussion in good faith though? Let's say you win the score. Okay, so let's say you win a scoring title, but you are not top 10 in assists, top 10 in rebounds, top 10 in steals or blocks, but you won the scoring title. And then player B doesn't win any of the titles, but he's top 10 in all of those categories. Which guy would you rather have? My argument is I'll have the all-around player, which is what LeBron has always been. That's my argument. You could disagree with me, and that's fine. But I'm just saying that's where I'm coming from. Okay. That's why I don't like the listing of the trophies.
So you just act like Jordan ain't never led the league in for a guard in blocks, steals, or anything like that. You act
for a guard. No.
He's the only guard to have 200 blocks and 400 steals twice.
They don't hand out trophies by position.
Okay, so let me unpack what you were saying. Now you said statisticals, right?
Title as a center, but LeBron was also in the mix there, and so was a bunch of other people, and all kinds of.
Right, but you said statistical, you said the individual accomplishments, and then you said how you affected your team. So individual accomplishments are your accolades, right?
Again, by individual accomplishment.
Get in here.
Well, that's why I said you can't count trophy. Like for example, Jason Tatum.
So wait. When you say individual, I'm trying to figure out what exactly do you mean. Okay, so what exactly do you mean by the individual accomplishments? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So you can mention the awards, but like an individual accomplishment, if you were in the top 5 and 3 categories for like fucking 10 years, that's an individual accomplishment.
Okay, so Jordan was in the MVP in the voting from his rookie year to his final year in Chicago. So does that qualify for individual or not?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, because I want to make sure.
But I did give you my comment on MVP. We know that MVP isn't handed out objectively because I am willing to admit that Jordan should definitely have more MVPs than he does, and he already has a good amount. And so should LeBron. And so should LeBron. So should Kobe.
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
Kobe has what? 1 MVP?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You did say that, and I got it. Right. I got to admit.
Yeah.
Right. I got to admit, you did say that. So this is how I want to unpack this. Now, when you say statistical, now I don't go by longevity stats, cumulative, because to me it's almost like Frank Gore playing 14 seasons to get his rushing yards up. I don't go by cumulative. I'm going by per game. So
just a quick counter argument to that.
Go ahead.
You have to use somewhat of a longevity argument, including it, and I'll tell you why. Because when people just say, "Oh, that's longevity," it's longevity. If it was like Kareem in his final year, where he was averaging, I think, like 10 points a game, if he was just going out there, limping out there, and just adding to the total, then I would agree with such statements. But when you sustain excellence for a long time, that needs to be considered. It needs to be counted. To not count it and just chalk it up to, oh, he's been in the league. It's not only that he's been in the league for a while. He's been great for a while. That has to mean something.
Okay.
You just can't disregard it as longevity.
I'm gonna speak on that real quick before I get back to my original statement.
And one last thing, and then I'll let you completely go. So from the longevity thing, so statistically on most stats, Jordan is ahead, even the advanced ones, ahead by like a smidge. Like it is actually, it's kind of scary how close it is. So my argument is, if I have two flames, and one flame burns 95% as bright as the brightest flame being Jordan. It burns 95% as bright, but it burns longer. I'm going to take the 95% flame. If you understood my analogy there.
I get what you're saying, but in terms of players, that it don't measure up, because you can have a flame that lasts longer, but that's not going to measure up.
A strong flame that lasts long. Not like Kareem, which was like a little, a fart would have put out this flame. He was averaging 10 points a game. Yeah,
that's not going to measure up, because Kareem in his final 2 seasons was like averaging 16 points per game. But I'm not
just averaged 30.
I know. So I'm not going to be disingenuous and say that Kareem was just hanging around to pile his numbers or whatever, because I don't know what
Kareem had a better career than LeBron anyway, though.
But
let's keep it real. College, high school, Kareem is way better than LeBron could ever dream of.
Let me come back. Let me come back to where I'm going to counter the things you mentioned. Stats, longevity. I mean, to me again, longevity is great, but nobody got Kareem or Karl Malone as a top 10 per scorer. So that throws the longevity out the window for me. When you say stats,
I don't understand that.
Okay, because when you say scorer
and averaging 30, it's different than when Kareem was 30. When Kareem was 37, he wasn't averaging anywhere near. LeBron James is still averaging his career points per game. He's still averaging his career average.
Okay, so
Kareem's average was going down.
But he's not playing no defense at all to do it.
And you got to play both sides of the ball.
There. That's a separate argument. We're talking points there, but
gotcha.
So separate argument. You can't avoid the other end of the floor and your team getting crushed just so you can get your stats.
Right. So I'm coming back to my initial statement. So
you are straw manning it because he does play defense when he has to. You're just straw manning it.
If he had a real
you're
coach,
overly biased.
that would be happening. If he had a real coach, that wouldn't be happening.
So I'm gonna come back to my initial statement, and this is how I always get LeBron fans, and they don't never understand why I say this. So I go by per game stats. You know why I use per game stats? Because when LeBron passed Jordan on the all-time scoring list, even though he played longer, he played more games, he played more minutes, he played more seasons. But you know what they say? Wait a minute. Yeah, you just said it. He passed Jordan on less shot attempts per game. Okay, shot attempts per, not longevity. So on the same notion, Michael Jordan averages more shots per game and more points per game than LeBron James.
3 points more. 3 points more and 5 more shots.
LeBron is trash outside of 3 feet.
Wait a minute. Michael Jordan also
still averages 27 points. I don't give a fuck where the ball shot from, homie.
Let me finish. So Michael Jordan is also top 5 in steals per game, not longevity, per game. LeBron is not even top 20 in steals per game.
Okay.
Let me finish. Because I'm going by the stats first. Now we get to the playoffs. Michael Jordan increased his scoring.
You got to say all of the stats. You got to say that Michael Jordan averages 3 more points than LeBron James per game on 5 more shots at a lower field goal percentage. You have to.
And what's the difference? Wait a minute. What's the difference in their field goal attempts though? How far is that?
5 shots.
No.
Per game?
Yes, per game.
5 shots.
You're telling me for a career. You're telling me for a career.
Michael Jordan is
go to Basketball Reference. Go to Basketball Reference right now and go to FGA field goal attempts for the career and compare LeBron and Jordan and tell me how many.
Hey, who cares about attempts? Who cares about attempts?
Because
what does that matter if it generates you 6 rings with no game 7s? Tell me that.
It's a team sport.
But it doesn't matter. It works. If
you're telling me
you
scores 100 points, and
are you going to do something that doesn't work every day of your life? Are you going to do something that causes you to lose?
If Michael Jordan scored 40 points And the
I
team
don't care
scored
if he
100.
shot a
Where
million times. He is
come
more
from?
successful at doing what he does than LeBron could ever dream of.
Do the other points come from?
Okay, so let me get back to my original statement because I'm gonna come back to what you're saying. Jordan
30
is
points
already
per game he averages, but you score over
Wait a
100
minute.
points again. You want to give him all the credit. It's a
No,
team
I'm not giving it.
sport.
I'm not. No, I'm
Nobody
going by.
gave him all the credit.
I'm
You
going
just
by. I'm
acting
going
like
by
he
his.
did something that was wrong because he shot more shots. No, shoot more shots.
I'm going by per game.
You
So
want Scotty to shoot
So-
more shots?
No,
He's
answer my
trash.
question. How many more shots per game did Jordan take than LeBron? It's either 4 or 5. I'm not being disingenuous. I know
Jordan
the
played 13 full seasons if you add up all the games. He played a total of 13 full seasons. That's for Ricky T. Phillips.
minutes
So,
per game.
in
is
literally
more-
half of his
minutes per
career,
game
he
is
won
more-
in the finals.
Minutes per game is more telling than games played.
minutes per game as far as what? What are you saying?
Because a lot of people would be like, oh, Jordan played all these games. Oh, LeBron missed a few games. But if you look at minutes played per game, LeBron is in the top 5 for career. If you want to see total minutes, I believe he's in the lead. So I don't want to hear that shit.
How come
About what?
LeBron only
Nobody's
played
got
one
more
full season?
And he's still
Okay,
doing
okay,
despite all
okay,
the
okay.
miles.
Hold on.
Get the hell
Here
out of
go.
here with
Wait,
that shit.
wait. Here go Jordan. Field goal attempts per game. 23.
Okay.
You said 25.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You said
Yeah,
25.
23.
I said Jordan took 5 more shots a game than
Okay,
LeBron.
wait,
Now go
wait.
pull up LeBron.
That's
Go
not.
pull up
This not
LeBron.
5. LeBron got 20. He only took 3 more than LeBron. Right here. It's right here.
Is that for career?
Yes, career. Do you see it?
Can you go on basketballreference.com?
And the more that
Stat
LeBron
Muse,
plays, the
Stat
more
Muse is
attempts
just
he's
as
gonna
efficient.
take.
Stat Muse is just as efficient. So let's back up.
Doesn't
Jordan
use that-
took
So either way-
3 more
either way-
shots per game than
So-
LeBron did.
Yeah,
Not
so
5.
LeBron has a higher field goal percentage than Michael. So if he shot 3 more, but mind you, so if he does 3 less shots, only scores 3 points less at a higher field goal percentage, but that whole time he's out assisting and out rebounding Michael per game while only averaging 3 less points on less shots.
But what does that have to do with him not taking 5 more?
Because he's out passing and out rebounding Michael while only scoring 3 less points on less
So
shots.
okay, so he got the ball more, which means he got a higher usage rate, which means he's marginalized his teammates.
It's gonna be you're gonna blame him for the position.
No,
he
I'm not.
plays.
No, I'm not blaming nothing. I'm asking a legit question. You said he's giving more assists, he's getting more rebounds, so he's taking the ball away from his teammates rather than spreading his talent. Because, like you said, basketball is a team sport, right? But everything that you're telling me right now is revolving around
How
one
does
man.
he get how does he get more assists than Michael per game, but he's taking the ball away from his teammates?
Who has the ball more?
He gets more assists than Michael.
He has the ball more. He's supposed to.
So then what's the problem?
You're telling me that, again, you're saying it's a team game, but you're telling me LeBron is doing all this other stuff. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Because LeBron has the ball more, but he's a team player. He shouldn't have the ball that much. Much like Scottie Pippen and Jordan, they share responsibilities. See, that's a team game.
He's playing point guard.
Who?
LeBron.
He played point guard 2 times in his career. Rookie year and the year they won.
You're talking about officially when another player inbounds the ball to LeBron and he dribbles up the court, he is a point guard, point forward, call it whatever the fuck you want. But when you're dribbling the ball up the court, you're a point guard. Period.
I mean, that's fine if you want to put him there, but his position is small forward, which would everybody compare him to. So the point I'm getting back to, you're telling me it's a team.
How is he the only guy with 10,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists and 50,000 points?
How many years he done played in the league?
He when he passes Kareem, he's going to pass Kareem on less shots, less game, and less minutes, right?
But he took 500 more field goals to pass Malone, so that just nullifies that.
Yeah.
So what?
He couldn't even.
What do you mean? So what?
Malone,
You
so
took 500 more field goal attempts to pass Malone, but it don't matter when he passed Kareem, bro. You can't have it both ways. You can't do that.
Well, no, but you can't have it both ways either.
I'm not talking about longevity. You are. I'm talking about per game. That's what I'm trying to get back to. I'm trying to get back to per game.
The per game, and the guy above me, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about because he doesn't think attempts matter. Okay, so for example, here's a great example of why attempts matter. Steph Curry shoots a lower 3-point percentage than his brother Seth. But it's okay.
Okay, that's true.
Less percentage because he takes 13 of them, and he only shoots a tick less than Seth, and Seth takes only like 6 a game. That's why it matters. Okay. Math lesson for you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
what matters is wins and losses.
So
I don't care what you're doing. If you're generating losses, it doesn't matter. Oh, he gone? Yeah.
No, I think he clicked out. I'm gonna see if he's gonna come back.
He ain't coming back.
But no,
he ain't coming back because his arguments is stupid. Like, if a guy's shooting 50%, why are you knocking him for shooting?
That's my whole point. Because you efficient if you shooting 50%.
I don't give a damn how much you shoot. If you're winning rings and you're dominating on the court, then keep shooting the ball. Do what works for you. If LeBron was winning and he was getting all these rebounds and assists and filling the stat sheet, I would say, oh yeah, go keep doing what you're doing. But apparently what he's doing is wrong because in the finals, his plus minus is a -81 even today.
No, it's a -86. I remember posting that.
It's ridiculous. Like, he has the worst plus minus of anybody that's ever played. And he's supposed to be this, this GOAT. You can't have a plus minus of -86 in the NBA finals.
All right, we lost you, bro. You back?
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about stats? You want to talk about that plus minus LeBron got in the finals?
We discussed. We. All right.
Let me finish mine. Let me finish mine because I want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. We were going off everything that you named. You said stats, accolades, impacts, because I want to go off that. So,
but the per game stats have to be put in context. That's all I'm saying. Okay. He doesn't. And I have to explain to this guy how attempts divided by makes works.
Okay, so you said put it in the context. I got you. So again, Jordan is top 5 in steals per game. LeBron not even top 10. Okay,
correct. No, look, Jordan's got it in the steals. He's got it.
Okay, so Jordan also has a better free throw percentage per game than LeBron. So we got 3 things. We got 3 things Jordan better than on that part, right?
Right, but the blocks is a wash. Don't, because that's a 0.1, and you guys don't like decimals. Don't you smile? You don't want to do decimals. That's why you like stat muse and not basketball reference.
Okay,
so the blocks is a wash.
So can we use offensive rebounds?
Threes. LeBron better at threes, and Jordan is better in the mid range.
Oh, what's the career percentage he has for threes? Read off all them numbers for me. 0.34 what?
Which one?
0.34.
0.34 what?
6.
Aha. 35%.
You don't know. You don't get to put it at 35. It's not 35. It's 34.6.
Round up from 5. You know you do.
I'm not rounding nothing up.
If you're 35, let it fly. 40
LeBron is 2% better than Jordan at threes, and Jordan wasn't a 3-point shooter. Big deal.
Okay. So as I continue, now you said individual accomplishments. So Jordan finished. He finished more times in Defensive Player of the Year voting than LeBron did. Now, I'm not going to use his trophies like you said. You said if somebody did this. Okay, so what I'm saying is Jordan had more.
I will say it's easier to play defense in an era that has illegal defense because it was man-on-man defense, dude. What the fuck?
Wouldn't that work against him though?
It was not easy to play defense back then.
Nobody understands this rule apparently. If you were defending a guy and you didn't have the ball, it was just you and him, 1-on-1.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. There was help defense. You ever heard of the term help defense?
Tell me the illegal defense rule. Tell me.
What's illegal defense? If a guy runs over to help defense, that's not illegal.
You cannot double team a guy off ball. If the guy doesn't have the ball.
What are you talking about? Why they need to double him off the ball? When he gets the ball, he's going to get doubled.
Are you serious with that fucking question?
There wasn't no Steph. There was Reggie Miller running around back there, but there wasn't no Steph Curry running around back then. Why in the hell are you double teaming somebody who doesn't even have the ball?
Okay, so let me get the impact. Like you said, Because I'm
LeBron would
not
have
going.
loved to guard Jeff Hornacek for 2 finals. He would
Is
have
that the
loved
only
it.
person? That's the only person Jordan guarded was Jeff Hornacek.
Right,
He
exactly.
guarded a lot of guys that weren't great. What?
You
So he
guard
didn't-
everybody
so-
on the floor.
So he didn't guard Byron Russell. None of them guys neither. It was just Hornacek.
No, and
Right.
he did a lot of switches with Pippen because Pippen as a defender was better than him.
According to
False.
who?
False.
According to
Pippen
who?
was
Does
a
not
better
have
defender
9
than
first
Michael
team
Jordan.
all defense.
According to who though?
Unmute my man's here because he agrees. He's got something
No,
to say.
I don't have him muted. I think something just wrong with his
Yeah,
his
something
connection.
wrong with his mic. He probably need to come out and come back in.
Cause see, Malcolm
Hell,
back.
by
I ain't
the
got
way,
nobody muted. But hold on, Mondo, wait a
guys.
minute. Wait, Mondo,
Thanks
wait a
for
minute.
having me. I just want to say thanks for having me. This is fun.
Oh yeah,
That's
no
all.
problem. Because I
Somebody just
enjoy.
came in.
Yeah, my boy Malcolm got in here, but I enjoy good
I got
basketball
to
dialogue.
bounce in a few minutes. I got to bounce in a few minutes, but I got a few more minutes.
Hey, cool deal.
You got to wait a couple
Cool
seconds
deal.
for it to load up.
Cool deal. Now, Gary Payton said this on First Take during the 2018 finals. The glove. He said verbatim, Michael Jordan set the tone on defense, not Scottie Pippen. That is a Hall of Famer who won Defensive Player of the Year, who also played against Michael Jordan. So if you're telling me that Scottie
That's the
Pippen was
opinion
better,
of one man. That's
but
the
wait a
opinion of one
minute,
man.
the Hall of Famer is saying Jordan set the tone.
bet you-
Third best
I
guard
bet
of the
you I
90s
could-
also.
I bet
It
you
was-
I could.
Hey,
Just because you said the tone on defense.
Scotty could guard more people. I agree with that because of
Uh-huh.
his length and his size. But he
Yes.
was not a better defender than Michael Jordan. He was
Absolutely not.
We can't do this thing where we blame people for the body they were born with. All right.
No,
If
no,
Jordan was the
we're
size
not.
of LeBron-
We're not.
If Jordan was the size of LeBron, he would have drove to the basket and not done fadeaways too.
Mondo, let's be honest. Let's be honest. How did Scottie Pippen become an all-star? Be honest.
How did he become an all-star?
Yeah,
Probably
did
got
you
rid of
even
this
watch
practice.
it? Did you even watch his first 3 years?
This
No.
is my guess. He got recognition for being on one of the best teams at that time.
Yeah.
Who was he
No,
guarding every
no.
day in practice?
They,
Once he got drafted?
See, all right. I know where you're going with this. Why do we think that when we talk about the Bulls, it's almost like it was Michael Jordan and 4 mindless drones that he just
No. Mondo, you
And
going
it
off
made him
topic, bro.
better.
You
Like,
going
I'm
off topic. We talking about Jordan and Pippen. Who was Pippen checking every day in that Bulls uniform at practice?
So that's why he was great.
Hold on.
So
He was
you-
checking
so
Michael
you don't
Jordan.
think- you don't-
Hey,
wait,
you don't
wait.
think- you don't
anybody
think-
that knows
Answer the
real
question.
basketball knows that Scottie Pippen got better by playing with Michael Jordan. Everybody
So-
knows that.
So we're just taking all agency away from Scottie
Hold on. So
Pippen.
why was he a top 5 draft pick, Brody?
Scottie
Why was
Pippen.
he a top 5 draft pick?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay,
I'm asking that.
why did he average 7 points per game when he came to the league?
Scottie
He
Pippen
was so great, right?
has his own.
Yes, he was a top 5 draft pick. That was traded
Okay,
up for.
well, Michael Jordan was, and he averaged 28 when he got to the league. So that's a real big discrepancy. Why
Oh, you
wasn't
know-
he
you know,
averaging 28 like Jordan?
You know, it's really
that's
funny
what
that-
he's not Michael Jordan, bro. That wasn't
Thank
what he did
you.
to the league today.
Thank
wait.
you. You said it for me.
It's really funny that you bring that up because Michael Jordan was scoring all these points, winning those scoring titles, but in the end, even though he was scoring that much, he wasn't winning shit.
Exactly.
So if you
So if you want to do that,
Exactly. But guess what? When he won his first playoff, Scottie Pippen was on the bench.
I just flipped the script on you. Why would you keep doing the same thing if you're not winning? Oh wait, it's a team sport, and the rest of his team sucked. You know
Is
what?
that all you gonna say, or you gonna tell the whole story? Because you know he had a team full of cokeheads. Let's be transparent now.
No. All I'm saying is that Michael Jordan was playing very well individually, and he wasn't winning shit. And then he got good teammates, and then he started winning shit.
So
But he
wait,
started winning shit
no,
when
he got
Nobody argued against that. Nobody argued against that.
To make the wide open
Everybody had
pass.
to take their lumps and bruises and build up. But guess what Jordan didn't do? He didn't call Magic and Bird.
He couldn't. Again, this is another thing.
He didn't call Drexler.
No. The salary cap and CBA from today was not like back then. You're taking the current CBA.
He didn't call Isaiah.
No. I will send you
No,
an
Right, bro,
no, we're not.
you talking stupid, bro. Stop trolling.
We ain't. No, we're not talking about the contracts. We talking about the competitiveness. Jordan didn't say, "I want to join another squad." He
You
stayed
could not
there.
make a super team back then if you wanted to.
Yeah, he didn't call his buddies
You
and
could
say, hey, I want to play with you because we can just dominate. We can stack the deck and dominate
Okay,
the
bro.
Eastern Conference.
Okay, listen.
Hey, you don't remember the rules of free agency back then, that you couldn't make a super team if you wanted to back then. You're giving these guys credit for loyalty when they were
That's
just
true. That's
You
true.
could make a super team
But
because
hold on,
the Celtics
wait.
did it.
This is
The
my
Celtics
rebuttal.
did it
This is my
every year.
rebuttal. This is my rebuttal. Hold on.
Everybody has to be loyal. You couldn't fucking move.
Hold on. This is my rebuttal. Now, what you saying is true. They couldn't do super teams, but Jordan he could have set out and he didn't. Remember when he had the foot injury?
Well, that's
the Bulls. They wanted him to set out so they could get a higher draft pick. That's what they said on The Last Dance. Jordan said, "How bad is the fucking headache?" They said, "You got a 1 in 10 chance." He said, "I'm suiting up. I'm playing." Now, hold on.
Okay,
Let me finish. Jordan could have easily said, "Well, I'm going to sit out so we can draft Karl Malone." Because let's be honest, if the Bulls would have missed the playoffs, they'd have been in that top 3. They would have either got Karl Malone or eventually David Robinson. Jordan said, "No, if I can play, I want to play." That was his competitive drive. He didn't want to sit down. He wanted to be out there.
You're still assuming that if that happened, that the draft pick would have yielded a great player. You're creating a hypothetical situation that never happened, and then you're also implying that.
Okay. They can go both ways, though. Okay, you're right. They can go both ways. So had he set out, I could say the same thing. They definitely would have got a big name player because it was more than the guys I named.
No, I'm just correcting the guy over here that's saying, I wouldn't call Magic and Bird to come play with me. You couldn't. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't.
What he's saying, the point he's making is
today and retroactively applying them.
Jordan didn't want to play with those guys. That's the difference. LeBron want to play with everybody. Jordan don't. That's just a different mindset. That's all.
No, that has nothing to do with mindset. It has to do with culture. There was not AAU basketball when Jordan
Exactly.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so you saying nothing to do with this. So wait.
The whole NBA is filled with a bunch of bitches that want to be friends now.
Okay, so hold on. Why? Wait a minute. Why did Curry reject LeBron's offer when LeBron clearly said, "I want to play with Steph Curry"?
He said, "Who would you like to play with?" And he said, "I'd like to play with Curry."
But Curry responded and said, "I'm good. I don't want to play with you though."
So what? Okay, he don't want to play with him.
But he just said that was this culture, this the AAU, everybody buddy. So that's a contradiction. Come on, now. Let's be consistent.
If Curry wanted to, there's no way you could figure out a salary cap situation where LeBron could go to the fucking.
That don't even matter, bro.
So you don't think they wouldn't take no pay cuts if they both want to play together,
bro?
So now you're using a hypothetical because you can't prove it.
He's 38 years old. Why would you mortgage?
But you still using a hypothetical because you can't prove that.
Here's the fact: Kawhi Leonard tried to recruit Kyrie Irving.
You brought up 3 sentences of an article from a few months ago to make
Kawhi. Hey, Malcolm, you're right. Kawhi also tried to recruit KD, so I agree with you on that. But we're not talking about them.
And LeBron tried to recruit all of them.
It's the culture. People.
I get that.
Yes.
But Jordan was not wired that way. That's the whole point.
Jordan was not built in this culture, bro.
Exactly.
Jordan was built in the 90s.
Exactly.
If he was still in this culture, he still wouldn't want to join up with them.
We do not know that. We gotta stop speaking if and what if. Bro.
You know how? I'm gonna answer that. You know how I know that? You know how I know that?
Stop doing this. If you couldn't make super teams back then, and everybody kind of stayed with their team because it was free agency wasn't this.
The Lakers and the Celtics were super teams.
Listen, I promise you, if Jordan played in this era, it would not only be 2 other guards in the top 10. I promise you that shit.
Okay, so
listen, if you can't leave your own team, if you can't leave your own team, you naturally develop animosity for other teams. That's a natural human behavior. So
according to who?
They were loyal and they hated each other. One,
according to who?
And 2,
bro, that's not facts. LeBron didn't like the Celtics in Cleveland and in Miami. He didn't.
Who said if you stayed 20 seasons with a team, you're gonna build up animosity? Who said that?
No. I said that back then, if you can't hop from team to team, and all the superstars stayed with their own team, then you naturally develop animosity for all the other teams that's not yours.
So you telling me Dirk had animosity for other teams because he stayed in Dallas for 20 seasons?
They're competitive. No, all I'm saying is that you're attributing this killer instinct and loyalty to these guys when it had nothing to do with that. They were just the victims of their circumstance. They couldn't move fucking teams if they wanted to.
No. The point I'm making is when they tell Jordan he's the GOAT and he says, "I cringe because I didn't have the opportunity to play against the other greats. Jordan didn't want to play with other legends. He wanted to beat them. He said, I don't like being called the GOAT because I didn't get to go against Bill Russell. I didn't get to go against Wilt. He didn't get to go against Oscar. He didn't go against Dr. J. That's what Jordan said. So that assertion alone tells me he don't want to play with Magic. He don't want to play with Bird. He don't want to play with none of the superstars, no matter what era he's in. He wants to beat them. He don't want to join them. So he confirmed that.
I personally don't find it that valuable to dissect little quotes and anecdotes from news articles and then try to pretend we know what the fuck is going on in people's heads.
Not even from his peers.
I find this a completely fruitless part of the conversation.
Not even from his peers.
Bring up quotes and shit.
Like, not even from his peers.
No, those quotes are from him. Those quotes are from him on video.
And his peers said the same thing.
Jordan was an asshole. That man lying. I'm pretty sure he said he was the greatest. Stop.
He might have said that off camera.
No, he didn't say he was the
off
greatest.
camera he might have said
that shit on TV. Stop.
Off camera, but he still said he don't like that label because he want to beat the great.
He didn't keep Isaiah Thomas from off the Dream Team. The nigga.
Can we talk about the actual playing of the game and what these guys say? I don't know.
He wasn't the only one, but let me get back. Let me get back to what we was talking about. So you said impact.
Back to the plus minus.
Yeah, let me get back to impact. So I want to read off everything that you just said because we said stats, individual accomplishments, and your impact, right? So let's break down impact. Michael Jordan, higher basketball acumen. Michael Jordan, the most proficient player ever at his position. Michael Jordan, the most efficient player at his position. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because you said impact. I'm going off of that. You said impact. But you said impact. So let me finish. Michael Jordan.
When we got impact, I mean LeBron leaves the Cavs and they completely crumble, and Jordan leaves the Bulls.
They didn't completely crumble. They didn't. I'm from Cleveland. Stop that narrative. They didn't completely crumble. They got rid of the coaches. They got rid of too many players, and they made their players sit and not play. They tanked on purpose.
What about the Heat?
What about them? They made the playoffs the next year.
No, they didn't. They did when LeBron left.
No, they didn't. They lost to the
Dwayne Wade was hurt, dude.
They went against the Raptors and lost. What is you talking about?
And Dwayne Wade was hurt.
But they still made the playoffs. They still made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs.
They lost in the playoffs, though. So what are you talking about?
Is that an accomplishment? Is losing in the playoffs an accomplishment?
Wait a minute. What do you mean losing is that accomplishment? Losing in the finals accomplishment?
An accomplishment now?
When
nobody said it was an accomplishment.
Making it to the finals and losing is that an accomplishment?
Without Pippen, the fucking Bulls didn't even make it past the first round. With Pippen, they make it the second round without Jordan, losing two more games.
So Miami made it to the second round without LeBron. What is you saying?
No, they did not.
Yeah, they did. They lost to the Raptors.
They went to four straight finals with them.
And they went to the playoffs and lost to the Raptors in the second round.
4 straight finals, second round. With Jordan,
dude, that's a stupid ass argument. That's a stupid ass argument.
Hold on. I'm gonna kill him right here. With the Bulls, 3 straight finals wins, not no appearances. When Jordan retires, they lose in the second round. Miami Heat went to 4 straight finals, lost 2. When LeBron left, they went to the playoffs still and lost in the second round. So what's the difference?
In those finals, you brought up Pippen was the main guy running the offense.
What happened in the second round?
Getting the rebounds.
What happened in the second round?
They got it. I heard the referee made a bad
What happened in the second round? Did they win or did they lose?
Why could Pippen?
Did they win or did they lose? Yes or no?
Just like they did before.
Just like Miami lost without LeBron. So what are you saying? Not a goddamn thing.
The Heat went to 4 straight finals.
And the Bulls three-peated in 3 straight finals.
With Pippen.
With Jordan.
So without Jordan, they went further.
So what did Miami do when LeBron
without Jordan, they are not winning no ring.
Man, you crazy as hell. Without Pippen, they not winning shit.
No, you crazy as hell.
What happened with Pippen when he went to that super team in Houston?
Explain to me what happened to Scottie Pippen when he had a super team in Houston.
He did better than Jordan did.
And Portland. What happened in Portland?
First round. Stop lying.
One thing Jordan did
that man had 2 Hall of Famers and couldn't get past the first round.
Name one thing Jordan did without Pippen.
Quit lying. That man lost in the first round with a super team.
Name one thing Jordan did without Pippen.
Won. That's what he did.
Won what?
MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, scoring champion, Steals title, led the league in blocks as a guard, All-Star MVP, won 2 gold medals, won a national title. Now, what did Scottie Pippen do without Jordan? I'm listening. Tell me. What did he do? What did he win? I'm listening.
Where did Jordan take
What did he win? I'm listening.
What did Jordan do?
What did Scottie Pippen win without Jordan? Tell me.
Scottie Pippen had 0 rings without Jordan.
Not a goddamn thing. He didn't win shit.
In 15 years,
He
Jordan won
didn't
one
win
playoff game.
shit.
Jordan won one playoff game.
He didn't win shit.
Jordan won one playoff game.
He didn't win
He won
shit.
multiple playoff games, multiple playoff
That
series.
man got in the first round 4 times.
Jordan won
Stop
one
telling
game.
lies.
Jordan won one
Thank
game
you.
without Pippen.
Stop lying. Change the topic.
That's a fact. Jordan
Change
won
the
one playoff
topic.
game
You
without
ain't got
Pippen.
nothing to talk about on
That's
this.
a fact.
Change the topic.
That is a fact.
You ain't making no goddamn sense.
I'm making perfect sense. Jordan won one game without Pippen.
Ain't making no sense. Thank you.
He sure isn't. It ain't like Jordan played a lot of years.
Shut up. Shit. You ain't making no motherfucking sense. Shut up.
He played most of his career with Scottie Pippen, so what is the point? I don't
That's
get
my
it.
whole point. Nigga ain't making no goddamn sense whatsoever. Hey, Mondo, you back, bro. You back.
Man. I know what I brought up, but you guys were arguing. Impact to the team. I was just using an example. Okay, LeBron. Yes, I know the Cavs made other moves, and I just said the Chicago Bulls record in 1994 compared to the Chicago Bulls record in 1993. One had Jordan, one did not. Just look at the records. I'm just an observation.
Okay, so Mondo, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Jordan leaves, and they make some acquisitions so that they could be competitive. They got Tony Kukoc because they know Scottie Pippen is not a scorer. So they added. They got some big men. They won some games. They won the first round, and they got put out in the second round.
How many points per game did Tony Kukoc average in 1994?
What, 18?
Really? I'm honestly asking. That's an honest question.
I don't know offhand. I don't know offhand. I just know that he made all the clutch shots on that team.
Tony Kukoc balled out if it was 18. Maybe he did.
Damn, you was in there shouting?
Hey, shit, man. If it wasn't Drazen Petrovic, Tony Kukoc was probably the best European player at the time. I mean, it was like Drazen Petrovic, Vlade Divac,
Okay.
Who's got the Shannon Sharp arguments? Clyde Smith.
Okay, but did you enjoy yourself? Okay. I feel you.
You said somebody's got the Shannon Sharp arguments. Oh, don't do that, Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, you always do that, Skip.
Hey, give me 1 second.
Hey, who do you got in the finals, my man? Yo, who you got in the finals?
Okay. No, now where was I at? Because I want to make sure I didn't lose my spot when you said the impact. So when we say mental toughness, leadership,
I'm not. If you can't quantify it, I'm not going to play that game. Mental toughness, I don't know what that means. We're not in any of these players' heads. If we can't quantify it, we shouldn't mention it.
Okay, so Jordan playing with the flu symptoms, and still dropped 38.
You don't know how bad he felt. I don't know how bad he felt. Nobody knows how bad.
I mean, he said it on The Last Dance. He clearly said how bad he felt. Even Scottie Pippen said it was easy for me to carry Jordan off the court because he carried me for 11 seasons.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, when we're comparing players, the speculative stuff and talking about killer instinct and the will to win, I'll put that at the tail end because we can't quantify it. It's all opinion based.
I mean, but how many other people have said that Jordan has the mental edge over LeBron. Like, that ain't just me saying that.
That's
like,
just people assuming. That's people assuming what's in LeBron's head. Nobody knows what's in LeBron's head. You look at body language in his face, and you try to do psychology 101, but nobody knows shit about what's going on.
Okay. So you telling me when somebody on the bench pouting and throwing their arms up and got their arms folded, you
Jordan
telling me
pouted too? All super.
No. Jordan he never had no antics like that. You never seen Jordan with his arms folded, breaking down and all that. He didn't do that.
He bitched and moaned to the refs too. He did.
He wasn't breaking down like LeBron on the sideline.
This is another problem. What I hate about the mythology of Jordan. Like, he's just been mythologized so much that you can't even recognize flaws. Like, if I ask you right now, can you even remember a shot of a memory of Jordan missing a shot? You'd probably say no. Yeah. And I don't even.
I remember plenty. You want to get you want one against the Pacers in '98? Remember when Reggie Miller hit that three and Jordan came back. And it rimmed out. Remember that? He missed that shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, if you look at the numbers, can we watch a compilation of all the buzzer beaters he didn't miss?
No, hold on. What you said? You said shots he missed. Remember in '91 when they went against the Lakers? It was game 1, and Magic had just passed the ball to Sam Perkins, hit a three. Jordan took the shot. It rimmed out. I remember that. That was a missed shot. But Jordan,
can you name as many missed shots as you can for LeBron, even though they have just about as much? I mean,
I can't name that many because LeBron missed too many shots in the finals on clutch situations. So I can't.
And the social media impact of it. The thing with Jordan is this all happened. People are looking at the newspaper. They're looking at highlights on the TV. With Jordan,
how does social media apply? How does social media apply to Jordan hitting shots and LeBron missing them?
No, because what I'm saying with LeBron, you can nitpick every single day, every single game, replay. With Jordan, the reason it's mythologized, it was people reading newspapers, some replays, box score, stories, and it just gets mythologized.
But don't you got to add all those?
Jordan hater, I'm not. Jordan was a human, and I just try to make people see that he wasn't a god.
I mean, Larry Bird called him God. That wasn't me. That wasn't the media. That's what Larry Bird
people
said.
Like overblew it, dude. That's some guy from Indiana. He's like, yeah, I know we won the game, but man.
No. Bro, you being disingenuous. Larry Bird ain't just something.
Why do you caught up in the quotes of single people? I don't care about it.
Do you know who Larry Bird is, right? That's a rhetorical question. So you saying that he's some guy from Indiana, you being disingenuous.
No, when he's saying that was God in basketball shoes or whatever the quote was, like, I don't know how you imagine that being said. Like, I think he just says, like, man, he dropped 60 on us. Like, they lost the game. Larry Bird was recognizing that he had the better team, but he was playing against a superior individual player.
Okay,
he was recognizing that.
So question. The 91 Bulls against those 86 Celtics, do they lose that series?
86 Celtics?
Against the 91 Bulls, do they lose that series?
That'd be fun to watch. That's a good one. I actually haven't had anybody give me that hypothetical. That's a good one. You know what? I think I may give it to the Bulls, but it wouldn't be because of Jordan. It'd be because of the pieces around him.
I agree with that. I totally agree. I totally agree. Because again, I love
Jordan
basketball.
Jordan dropped a bunch of points like he did before. He just had nobody to go along for the ride.
Let me piggyback off what you're saying. Now, 91 Bulls against 86 Celtics. Jordan don't need to drop 63 because of what you just said. You confirmed better pieces around, so he don't need to go for 63. I'm glad you said it. So,
I mean, look at his points per game in the 80s compared to the 90s. Everything went down because he got better teammates.
Well, not only that, but Phil implemented a system. Well, not Phil. Let me.
Oh, and he even says in The Last Dance, I didn't like the triangle at first. I wanted the ball. I didn't want these guys to have the ball.
Let me tell the whole story. That was Tex Winter's system. Phil was just a coach of the system. So when Jordan bought into Tex Winter's system, you're right. His points per game went down because he actually spreaded his talent and played in the system so his teammates could thrive. That way Pippen could get his numbers up. Horace could get his 10, 11, 12, sometimes 16 per game, and then all the role players chipped in. B.J. Armstrong.
And also defense. Defense is a thing. And again, with the illegal defense rule back then, The guy you were defending, it was just you and him the whole game, pretty much. It was just you and him. You needed the other 4 guys to be decent defenders. He didn't have decent defenders before. Horace Grant was a good defender. B.J. Armstrong was a good defender. Scottie Pippen was a good defender.
I would say Scottie was a great defender. I would say Horace was a borderline great. Reason why I'm saying this, I'm saying borderline.
But better than what he had before. Is
all true. Yeah, true.
Offensive output from the other guys. It was the defensive too.
Yeah. What I'm saying mainly is like, if you take Horace Grant, okay, he didn't have Charles Oakley's mindset, but he was more versatile as far as what he could do for the Bulls.
He could do more. He could do more. Yeah.
So it made sense for them to, I always said I feel like they should have kept Charles Oakley, but clearly Jerry Krause, he could foresee what they needed. But yes, Horace Grant brought more to the team than Charles Oakley did, but. Yeah. When they
Jerry Krause gets too much shit. Jerry Krause, he made mistakes towards the end, but he did help construct a team that did 2 3-peats. I mean, we can't just shit on the guy, right?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I mean,
Jerry Krause, like as far as GMs go, he did something pretty fucking spectacular.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, Jerry Krause in that first 3-peat, he was phenomenal. Now, on that second one, it kind of like he started getting the ego, like, hey, we're organizations, blah, blah, blah. That's where he started to like, okay, now you're doing too much. You should have stayed the same way you was on that first 3-peat, and everything would have worked out better. So I agree with you 1,000%.
No, that's true. That was a crazy statement when he said the organization. I understood where he was coming from, but the guys on the courts win the games.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
But if you look at it as the transactional relationship I was saying before, a player's job is to play as best he can, and the front office's job is to put that player in the best position to succeed. They both did it simultaneously, and they won six titles. It's good shit.
Agreed. So, as I was saying on my initial statement, so Jordan has the highest defensive win shares. He has the intangibles. He has the tangibles. I'm going off things that don't show up on the stat sheet when you say overall impact. I'm talking about how do you galvanize your team? How do you put them in a position to succeed? That's where I'm coming from.
That just slightly falls on deaf ears in this conversation for me because
in regards to what though?
Because at that point, like me, everything we were talking about beforehand, we could. It's us taking facts and interpreting them differently. This is talking about intangibles that we can't quantify at all. And a lot of assumptions happen with that. So I'm cool talking about it, but I don't think it tips the argument one way or the other. Because we're just not in these guys' heads, man. Like, when people say shit like, oh, they wanted it more. I'm like, they all wanted it a lot. The other team just played better. Like, we just say a bunch of these generalities.
Okay. So to prove my initial statement about the mental toughness, LeBron said this. He said this verbatim. LeBron said he almost had a mental breakdown the first year he went to LA. Jordan ain't never said he almost had a mental breakdown none of his seasons.
Is it possible?
So you got to explain to me when you say the mental toughness is, like you said, a stereotype or a generalization per se. Because if you got one player who admitted he almost had a mental breakdown, that's him admitting that mentally he ain't got it like Jordan, because Jordan ain't never said that, nor did he ever feel like that.
Well, can I have 2 people that kill themselves and one of them says it out loud that they're considering it and one of them doesn't say shit?
I don't see how that's equivalent to a guy saying he got a mental breakdown.
LeBron's like, oh man, I almost had a breakdown, and he says it out loud because now we live in a day and time where you could just say shit out loud and people accept and not just be like, oh, you fucking pussy. Is it possible that Jordan felt a certain kind of way all the time and didn't say shit about it, so you don't have a quote? Of course that's possible. That's why I don't like talking about this shit. I don't know these guys' lives.
Did Jordan body language ever show he almost had a mental breakdown?
Body language, again, interpreting
body language don't lie now. Let's be honest.
Huh?
Body language don't lie, so let's be honest.
It can.
How?
People can show expressions and move in certain ways that are not congruent with their feelings.
You can only fake and mask it for so long, though.
See, I listen, I don't sit there and I don't analyze guys' psychological states in a game by looking at their face on a TV. I think that's unfair, and I think you make a lot of assumptions when you do that. And I think you make a lot of your own assumptions, and I think you project what you feel about that person onto that person when you're watching them on TV. That's what I think. I think you're dealing with a lot of subjective shit. When you're dealing with a lot of subjective shit, it gets messy. So I just rather, just talk stats.
So answer this question for me. So when you got a guy that's sitting 5 rows down from his teammate or walking out before the game's over, you're not telling me that that's not indicative of him having mental problems, tapping out mentally, not being there for his team when he's the leader? Or is that what you're telling me?
I don't know.
The reason
I don't know.
I'm asking.
Can I ask you a question? If I right now were to ask you, did Michael Jordan ever walk to the locker room before the game ended? You will say no. But if I had the time or the AI algorithm to comb through every single game of that man's career, like we do with LeBron because there's YouTube and shit, I bet you we'd find some things. That's why I'm saying we have a mountain of evidence for LeBron to accuse him of shit, but we have very little evidence for Jordan. Who
gave us the evidence?
We don't even have lowlights of Jordan. You really have to dig for lowlights.
Now, what you're saying is a hypothetical, but at the same time, who's giving us this evidence though? He's doing it clear cut on TV where we see it. Like I literally saw this man. But I saw this man tap out in the first round last year against the Suns. Literally, quit on his team. Didn't get back on defense. None of that.
Be honest with me. If we were sat down and watched every single one of Jordan's games, you don't think I can find any examples of negative body language towards his teammates? You really don't think I'll find anything? I know you're saying it's a hypothetical, but be real with me. That's 15 years worth of basketball.
No,
if I watch every single game.
No, you're saying negative body language as far as what?
You don't think he was a dick? He was a dick. Okay. Like, if social media existed back then, nobody would look at him as a role model or some shit. They look at him as a gambling addict who's, like, mean to his teammates, dude. So,
he was a dick to him in practice, but I never seen Jordan belittle his teammates or talk down to them.
No. You've never seen it, but you don't think that if we tried, we wouldn't get anything?
I don't think so because Jordan.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
I'm gonna follow my statement up. In practice, behind the cameras, he got in their ass. But out on the court, he never done that because Jordan had tact, he had decorum.
You don't think he ever did that? Never did it.
In the public eye, no.
Never.
He knew too many cameras was watching. He wouldn't do that. I mean, he probably come over there. He probably come over there and like cheer him up. But as far as belittling them, no.
Do you see the assumptions you just made about that man's character?
Let me ask you. Wait. Let me
know him, and
let me ask you a question.
And you have not watched and dissected as much Michael Jordan than you have LeBron James.
Let me ask you a question. So, this was on the Last Dance. The Bulls were playing the Pistons. And Horace Grant was crying to the refs. Jordan came over and said, hey, don't be fucking crying. You know what I'm saying? He was like, because if you crying, you showing weakness to the Pistons. Don't give them that. Because if you give them that, they're going to prey on it.
You consider that take one data point to explain a whole point? You can't.
But I'm asking the question. Do you put that as him putting the teammate down or actually encouraging him to not show his emotions so you can actually overcome your opponent? Which category do you put that in?
Okay, I will answer this the way I should.
Okay.
In that specific instance, in that one data point, in that sample size of one over a 15-year career, in that specific instance, he was just being a good teammate. In that specific instance.
Gotcha.
Now, an example of one data point does not prove your overall point at all.
Again, that's not the only time he's done that. I'm just using that one, but he had more.
Dude, it's just like words. Dude, it's just like convenient word games, man. Like if I killed someone tonight, my day was mostly peaceful. I went like 13 hours, didn't do shit wrong. Like it was great.
Bruh, how are you comparing? How are you comparing murder to basketball? Make that make sense.
I'm not comparing murder to basketball. That's not what the comparison is. The analogy is that you can do one thing and that doesn't negate everything else.
So you
That's
murder
what
somebody
the
one
comparison
time,
is. I'm not
did you murder several people? That's what I'm asking.
All I'm saying is that just because he helped Horace Grant one time on the court doesn't mean that he wasn't a dick, or doesn't mean I can find equal examples of Michael Jordan being kind of cunty on TV. I bet you I could. That's
You
a
believe
lot of
that?
games.
You believe
It's a
that was the
lot of
only
games.
time? You believe that was the only time he was being a good teammate, just in that situation?
No, I bet you he was a good teammate a bunch of times, and I think he was a bad teammate a bunch of times too. And I think the same goes for LeBron, and we're not there, and we're not in their heads. I don't find any value in speaking about this.
I'll say this: that's your perception. I can't disagree with it. But what I will say is, from what his peers have said, the guys who played against him, they all said his competitive nature and his drive was second to none. Nobody was close to him. I'm just going by what
You
the
can
peers.
be a dick. You can be a dick and competitive.
I get that, but I also know his teammates who said, yeah, while we were playing with him, he was an asshole, he was a jerk, blah blah blah. But when we look back on it in retrospect, he was a hell of a teammate. I got a quote from all of them who said it.
Yeah, and most of LeBron's teammates think he's great too. There's a few bad apples, but with Jordan there is too. So I mean,
I don't know too many teammates gonna say the same thing about LeBron that Jordan teammates said about him, because LeBron,
well, they're not.
sorry, he don't stay there. When the ship get to sinking, let's be honest, he jumps off. Jordan don't do that.
Like I say, and this is an important. I always ask this question. All right, the GM has a job to do. The player has a job to do. How many years do you put up with the GM not doing his job? And again, the GM's not doing his job, and you keep, leading these poorly constructed teams pretty deep into the playoffs, so you're not getting draft picks. So you're not getting the draft picks. He's not making free agency moves. How long do you put up with that? How many years of your prime do you put up with that for? And then my second part to that question is receiving help ethically or morally superior than going out and getting it yourself? Either you get it or you go find it, but everybody needs help. Nobody does it on their own, not even Michael Jordan. So again, how long are you willing to wait? And why is this perception that going to get that receiving help is ethically or morally superior than getting help? I've never understood that. I think it's a preference. I don't see one ethically or morally superior to the other.
Okay, so there's an unwritten rule with players
I don't care.
Stay with their team, opposed to guys who jump ship and leave. Now, but I'm gonna answer.
But why? And why?
Charles Barkley.
Who are you going to be loyal to? Who are you going to be loyal to? A billionaire that drafted you likely by chance to a city you're likely not from? Who are you really being loyal to?
I mean, it's not necessarily loyal, because nobody forced you to sign that contract that they put in your place.
It's a transactional relationship.
Okay, hey, this is what we're going to pay you for this amount of seasons. So that's kind of like, that's a catch-22 if we being technical, because nobody forcing them to sign the contract. You could easily say, no, I don't want to sign. I don't want to play.
Yeah. All right. Well, but either way, back to my question. Why is receiving help somehow ethically or morally superior to getting help? And the second part, how many years of your prime are you expected to waste under a GM that is not keeping his part of the bargain?
Are you gonna tell me that Kevin Garnett's help was equivalent to LeBron's help?
Where?
In 2004, when they got him Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell, is that equivalent to Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade? Are you going to tell me that?
No, but why are we comparing LeBron James and Kevin Durant?
Because you're talking about why would somebody get criticized for receiving help opposed to developing their teammates? Because you have to use context. Kevin Garnett stayed in Minnesota for 13 seasons, and all he got was Sam Cassell, and he got Latrell Sprewell.
And
I don't even think
people blame LeBron for
Sam Cassell.
The Celtics.
I don't even think Sam Cassell made an all-star team or all-NBA.
Yeah.
But LeBron James, he went and joined two guys from his draft class, which has never been done before. I'm gonna look at it from two perspectives. On one perspective, I'm gonna say,
why do we pretend LeBron was the first to do this? Can we acknowledge that the Celtics really started this shit in 2008 with Kevin Garnett? The Kevin Garnett finally got fed up. 13 years is too long. So if I were answering my own question, I wouldn't have waited 13 years like Kevin Durant to hook up with. They
weren't in the same draft class. That's why
I don't care. I don't care. That's insignificant.
We're using context though. That's what I'm trying to explain.
The move was we had three players that colluded to make a team with a young and talented Rondo, and all three of those
again,
guys
that's not an equivalent statement because Kevin Garnett didn't call Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. Danny Ainge and Kevin McHale did that. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
You don't think those guys spoke? So only LeBron has breakfast with people. They don't have breakfast.
Those guys did not. They did not collude. They did not conspire to join teams. Kevin McHale.
Hey, let my man's up here.
Danny Ainge.
Let my man's up here. Let him in. Let him in. Yeah, our third buddy who you can't hear. He's agreeing with me.
I don't know. Like he's sometimes his thing come in and out. But the point I'm making is every season they called for Kevin Garnett. Kevin McHale hung up the phone. When Danny Ainge called, he said, "We're going to give you 5 of our players, and we're going to give you 2 first-round draft picks for Kevin Garnett." Kevin McHale said, "I'm going to do you a solid because we were teammates." And they already had Ray Allen from the KD trade. So when they picked up Kevin Garnett, the GMs put that team together. Now, if you want to call them
the players did too.
If you want to call,
do not make it seem like they were just.
Okay, hold on, wait, because what you're saying, what you're saying, you have no physical proof or no evidence to back that. So again, what you're saying is nothing but your assumption because you can't prove that.
All the intangibles you were talking about, but whatever.
But I'm coming back to what you're saying though. You can't physically prove that because you don't have the information that's going to provide it. So
that's what I was trying to say to you earlier.
I'm coming back to the LeBron joining his draft class. There's an article where Chris Bosh
is also top 5 all. We have to stop pretending.
Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh both confirmed that they all conspired to do this in 2008. Dwayne Wade was second in MVP the year before LeBron went there. Okay. So that's from one draft class. Nobody else ever did that. Now, LeBron done that. Hey, cool deal. Kudos. You changed the paradigm. Great. But once you go there, then you leave after you promised to what 9 chips. Okay, you go to Cleveland.
Can we be real about, like, aside from the big 3, the bench and everything, not that deep. Like
they got Ray Allen the second season. What do you mean not that deep?
Yeah, San Antonio was a better overall developed team, in my opinion.
Okay, you can say developed, but Miami had more talent.
They had more interchangeable pieces in San Antonio.
Miami had 3 franchise players plus the greatest shooter of all time when Ray Allen joined them. So actually, Miami was the favorite to win. They had more talent, and they were young.
LeBron in all the finals he's been in has only been favored in 2 finals. That was 2013 and 2020. He's only
So why did LeBron's team underperform in the regular season then?
Oh, no, I was just making a statement that only 2 of the 10 finals LeBron has been in, he's been the favorite. He's been the underdog in 8 of them.
So why was he the underdog? Because his team shouldn't be underperforming like that, though.
No, they're the underdog because Golden State was better than all his Cleveland teams.
Not in 2015.
Huh?
Not in 2015.
Well, no, that's exactly. Yes, in 2015, yes.
Golden State was not better than Cleveland in 2015.
That was the 73-win year.
No, that was 2016 when they won.
No, 2016 they came back from 3-1. That was 2016. 2015 was Love and Kyrie were both out. 2016
is when they won 73 games. That was the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. But 2015 underdog, 2016. Yeah, man, that Golden State team was better. I mean, if you look at it statistically, it was a better team.
No, they weren't.
They were. I mean, Vegas goes off of it pretty objective. If you look at the team stats. But either way, 2013 against 2013 against the Spurs and 2020 against the Heat. All other finals, he wasn't favored.
How was he not the favorite? 3 All-Stars every season, 3 All-NBA players.
Hey, I didn't make the odds. Look at the odds. I didn't make them.
I mean, I'm not looking at. Hello.
He was only. I'm sorry. I was wrong. He was favored 3 out of the 10 times. He was favored in 2011 against the Mavericks. Lost. They shouldn't have lost. He didn't play well. He was the favorite in 2013 against the Spurs, and he was the favorite in 2020 against all other years. They were the underdog. Yeah.
I just looked that up real quick. It's accurate. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow, man. I got calls coming in. I enjoyed it though, brother. Peace.
I know, man. Let's do it again. I'm glad he finally let me in. I was sitting there. I'm like, let me in.